It is done.
Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce, and I am joined tonight by the regular crew. We don't have Illumination Boy, unfortunately. I know he was a hit among a lot of you viewers, but we do still have Luther, so you know it's close enough, right?
I'm no Illumination Boy, but I do my best. So.
That's true. Peter, take it away.
All right, it helps if I'm not on mute. All right, it is Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible, session 38. Time for the recap.
All right, I got this. So we began the session. Bonnie escaped from the Tangi castle, but she noticed as she was escaping that Dr. Gonzalez made an appearance, but he morphed into a visage of Bonnie. Also, that sneaky bastard had an extra box of calico, and he was able to get away. So Bonnie found her way back to Calico and found Luther doing some tantric yoga with Debbie. Luther was, trying to stay clean. He was missing Blake a little bit. So Bonnie and Luther, Bonnie also stopped off and found the convenience store guy who actually took Luther's pants previously. And they made their way back to Calico, and he actually was able to transport us to another dimension, which was really kind of the Wild West. Meantime, Blake, Snake, and Jacques were they had found their way to Prime One, the ship, right? Like they had come on, they were looking for us and presumably 13. They met Prime One, who was kind of a cranky old curmudgeon, just a little bit, and they had a bit of conversation with them. I think like 13 was grounded or something, or had to stay in his room and think about what he'd done. And then finally the Blake, Snake, and Jacques sort of transported. They were transported down like 3 beams of light into the desert, and Luther and Bonnie saw them. There was some discussion as to whether we should fire on them or not, and we ended up not. We really should have. Then we came upon sort of this regular. First of all, right? Luther was decked out in some sweet gunslinger gear, okay? And Bonnie was Von Stupp from Blazing Saddles. Oh gosh, what is her first name again, Bonnie? Who were you?
Lily Von Stuck.
Lily Von Stuck. Yes, right. I thought it was Von Stupp, but yeah, okay. So then we ran into a local who was ranching velociraptors for some reason, which was really bizarre. Luther cross-drew on them and just smoked them. And then there was some debate as to whether we should make beef jerky out of the tongues, or if we should hide it, if we should not hide it.
Isaiah said the shoulder.
Yes, the shoulder. We made our way into Rock Gulch, right? Is it Rock Gulch? Something?
I think so.
Rock Ridge,
Rock Gulch, same thing. So we made our way into
Ridge
town.
and a gulch are two different deals.
Because we were looking for money, and it didn't turn out very well, right? So we went into the saloon. Poor Jacques tried to, talk to the local yokels, and Luther. Oh, and then they grabbed us and they wanted to know if we were yigs, and we didn't even know what yigs were, but it sounded kind of like a slur, and so we were okay, no, we're not that. But then we had a couple drinks, and then Luther looked around for the biggest guy in the bar, and he found him, and he kind of insulted him just a little bit. But I think Luther was just being nice, and Jacques again tried to talk him off the thing. Luther accused him of being a yig. He wasn't a yig. He turned out to be a Gorn, but he also threw Luther out on his ass, right? And Luther tumbled out. And then Blake pussied out of his wrestling fight. He the whole point was, Blake was supposed to wrestle the guy, and then he was like, I'm not getting involved in that.
But you're supposed to find an easy mark. It's kind of like shooting pool. You find the guy you can beat for sure, but might look impressive. Yes. You don't go for necessarily the biggest guy who's clearly going to be able to throw people through windows from 30 feet away.
That's true. And to add insult to injury, We were looking for money because we were broke, and then Luther got thrown out of the plate glass window and broke it, and then now he owes for the plate glass window. So then Jacques was like, all right, let's get the hell out of here before the entire town like lynches us, right? And so we went to go talk to the mayor, which was like
in a pyramid.
Creepy. Yeah, in the pyramid, which was kind of creepy. And then there were the two Jebediah brothers, the like Mennonite sort of.
But they're not really brothers,
Mormon,
right?
Amish guys. Right, but they had their names sewed into their underwear. Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
And so, like, and then we went in to talk to the mayor. And, okay, seriously, best part of this campaign, Skeletor comes out.
Yeah.
And has a job for us. And pretty much, I think that's where we're at. Like, yeah. So,
Did we ever deliver him his however many cigarettes he wanted?
I don't
roundabout way.
Yeah.
It was
they were
raining
definitely
cigarettes.
delivered.
Oh, okay. So he's happy with the work we've done for him before then. Okay,
It's
good.
rain and smokes.
I mean, it was raining
Hallelujah,
cigarettes, and he
it's
said
rain
there
and
better be
smoke.
1 million cigarettes, 13. So I'm assuming he spent time picking them all.
Counting
up.
them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we gave him 3 million cigarettes.
Was it 3?
Yeah, he wanted 1, but we gave him 3. So
Well, no, there's no
we
way
came
because
big.
there's no way because Luther would have stole half of whatever was there.
Well, we
Like,
didn't
No,
get
you
the
were
building
just out of
blew up
Calico
and
at that time,
cigarettes
I
were
think.
raining everywhere.
Oh, okay.
I think you were just out of Calico at that time.
That was right before we went to Calico.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you did steal half, and that's why you became clean.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
All right, but that's still 1.5 million.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that kind of brings us up to speed there, Peter. What do you think?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You owned it today. You get inspiration.
Yeah, I took notes. I took notes last time. So,
Dude,
there's
like
that.
you said it so clearly. I'm like, shit, I just watched the recap.
It's
Like-
right here. It's like you can't see it, but it's right here on my screen, right? So like I'm just looking at the screen, like yeah. So
Pixar didn't happen.
yep.
So yes, the 2 Mennonite guards have taken you back into this pyramid that looks very similar to the pyramid when you're on the planet that had Yog-Sothoth, that Blake and Bonnie and the alternate Lieutenant Reisman had gone into. He led you down to a hallway with a torch, and it's dank and wet, and he leads you into a room, and you see a familiar face, a Skeletor, as he is holding his ram staff, and all excited because he's heard that some fella named Luther Two Guns Styles, Tulsa Two Gun Styles, has arrived to solve all his problems.
Yep, for sure.
Everybody give me spot hidden.
That's a failure.
I'm off to a terrible start.
Luther rolled 92, so like I can't see.
I am going to spend a. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I spent 11 luck so I could succeed.
Okay, you straight success.
Yeah, straight success.
Odd success.
Hard success. Any extreme? Okay.
If you don't see it, just start rolling up a new character now.
I mean, I am looking through the pulp book
Okay.
at character options.
So he is excited. He looking you over and he's like, "Well, so who is the rest of you that can help me with this problem of the gig?"
Well, us, sir, we're the masters of the universe.
Well, I do not know about all of that, but I am a Joch.
He steps back like he's afraid you're gonna like spit on him, and then he's, "Well, let's see, I can deputize you." And he walks over to like a little wicker basket, and he's got like these little things that look like ram horn things, and it says sheriff on them. "I could pin these on you. You could take care of the gig for me."
Yeah, do you have any clothes that would fit me as well? Because in order to be a sheriff for you, a deputized sheriff, I should probably look the part a little better than what I currently do. Don't you think?
It looks as though the pants that he is wearing are restricting circulation.
Very
Also,
much so.
Don't sell yourself short, Blake. Those capris are sexy as hell, man. And
Yeah,
you know
but
it. So,
they're not very
like,
practical for chasing down Yig.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Jebediah, find this man some pants.
Yeah, I'll take some suspenders too if they're a little big. That's fine.
Okay, boss. And he opens the door and you're running down the hall. So, what brings you into town?
Well, we thought we could find some work in town at the saloon, and unfortunately, the kind of work we found is something we're not able to do because we're not glass blowers. But we were told we could come here.
We ran into a little bit of trouble in town. They're not the friendliest of folk. They're kind of paranoid that everyone is Yig.
That's understandable.
But clearly our tongues aren't forked, so we're good.
Yes, we are from out east and happen to be crossing this way.
Really, really far east, yeah.
Yes, I am from France.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, most people haven't.
You hear the footsteps of his guard come back. He opens the door, and he hands you, it looks like a Mennonite outfit.
Yes, I put it on real quick. I strip right here,
That's
down to my drawers and switch over. into it.
Hey, Jacques, you should probably think about giving Blake the matching, the matching bowl haircut. He really
No.
he needs that.
Nope, I'm good. I'm
Well, I
bald
mean,
anyway. Oh wait, no, didn't I grow a bunch of hair at some point? I think I grew a bunch of hair in this.
That was
I
just
thought
on
you
your
always
chest.
Was it just on? No, it was on my head. I thought I had like a long hair or something.
I don't.
Oh,
remember
I was
that.
getting old too. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have a Twitch still though.
Mm-hmm. So, I'll hand you these badges. You take care of the gig for me.
That badge fits perfect on the suspender.
So where are the Yig?
Across the street.
Convenient.
And what do you want us to do with the Yig?
Dispose of them.
Like kill them or shoo them out of town?
Sure, that works too.
I don't think he cares how we deal with them. About approximate how many of them are there?
Oh, last time I checked, about 24.
I see. So when you say across the street, you literally mean like
Yes,
few
go out the
buildings on
pyramid
other
and
side.
turn left. You'll see them.
I see. And so the rest of the towns that hates the Yig, they just haven't run them out of town on their own by now.
No, they're afraid of them.
Well, and also like Mennonites, right? Like, I mean, Jacques, what's the shortest book in the world? Mennonite War Heroes.
Haha, that's a joke.
So what makes the townsfolk so scared of these Yig?
They're snake people.
Yes, but are they inherently dangerous?
Every time a snake person moves into somewhere, the property values just plummet afterwards.
Are they anything like the Gorn? I'm just making sure.
Who,
like-
Mennonites? Yes,
like,
they're a lot like
no,
the-
not the Mennonites. The Yig, right? Like, are they like big and burly and buff and like are able to throw a man?
Nothing you
30
can't
feet through-
handle, Talsatugan.
You got
Look, he
me
already
there.
knows your name.
You
Are
got me
they
there.
poisonous?
No, venomous.
Oh, that is not good. Is there any known remedy for this venom?
Yes, not getting bit.
Something tells me that was going to be the answer, no matter what I said. That is most interesting. You would not happen to have a sample of this venom, would you?
Good call.
Oh.
I
I
mean,
know the last time I milked one of them.
I am a surgeon.
Yeah.
He walks over
probably
to like
synthesize
a
some remedy.
vanity area and then opens a drawer and comes back with a little vial.
Yig milk, the finest. 2%.
Oh no, is this anything like Drider milk?
It's magically Yiglicious.
It's kind of like the soy version, right?
It's the vegetarian version of drier milk.
You hear footsteps coming from the hallway where you entered, and one of the his guards, Amish people, come in. It's like, boss, I got some bad news. 2 of your herd died. What? Not Betsy. And he bolts out of the room.
Luther looks around to everyone with
What?
wide eyes.
What does he mean? Your herd died.
What did we kill?
I'll be right back.
Blake.
I nudge
You're
you, Luther,
murderers
when you
afoot.
start to talk. I don't let you finish, and I give you a firm, pointy elbow right into your ribs.
Ouch! Why'd you do that, Blake?
You were getting a little
Hell,
close. You were
man.
encroaching on my personal bubble.
You can
important to
hear him
remember
run down.
boundaries.
You can hear him run down the hallway. And
When he
there's some
runs
other-
out of the room, I turn to Luther.
Yep.
I say, "Tss, don't say a fucking word.
I
Gonna
wanted
get
to
us
make sure
killed."
I just wanted to make sure you caught it. Like,
Oh no, I caught it. I'm trying to play stupid.
Okay.
This
okay.
would be the moment where I told you so.
There is no told you so because nobody's gonna find anything out because that's it. We're done.
You begin to notice potatoes start landing in the middle of the room, and
Uh-oh.
there's a flash of light, and
Uh-oh.
13 is there.
Oh, whew.
Is he missing a leg, or was he able to reattach it?
I was waiting for Yinsaloth or whatever just to come.
He just like
through.
lands and topples over.
That peg leg 13?
If you want it, however you want that leg, if you want a peg leg or sewed on or some sort of other accoutrement, you can
Keep
have
your
that.
leg as a lucky rabbit's foot.
I know, that's what I was hoping for too, right? Like it has like a little chain around the end of it, and like
Meanwhile, you have a peg leg.
So what was the leg like ripped off like gorily, or
Yeah, it was from when Yog Soggoth was ripped back into the other world, and
that's
like,
right.
and
all the
Jacques
stuff.
was carrying it around in his pocket. So like
Like I grabbed your leg before you transported us back to the prime one, and then the prime one said you were in a different part of the ship, and I was like, well, I have his leg. We probably want to put this on ice, and he just grabbed it and threw it.
and threw it at you, and he was like, 13, your leg.
Yeah, he said 13 your leg.
Because you
Pick
were,
up your shit.
you were in your room thinking about what you had done. So yeah.
That's fair. So 13's leg. 13's leg would be not on. It would be a peg leg. But it's like a dual peg leg. So it kind of has like it's kind of like has a hinge that goes back, so it gets kind of that spring of that rabbit foot.
Right. I'm just picturing like a big, huge wound up spring on the back side of it. Like oh, he froze.
Who froze?
Now, does 13 carrying like Western style garb? Like, can you hear me still?
We can
No,
hear
the
you.
Prime
It's-
One
you're-
did not tell you
Or is he
anything
still
about that.
wearing? Okay. Oh, you guys have made it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to convene with you while you were talking to the Prime One.
Well, massive blood loss of leg. It is understandable.
Yes, it's been quite an adjustment. But, hark. Our job isn't over yet. Yog Sothoth will return. And we need to be instrumental in bringing about his demise.
I agree. Yogg-Sothoth serve is gonna needs to be defeated in this dimension as well. So yeah.
I've been told we need to look for a massive, powerful magical source.
We need a Vorpal sword. Right, Bonnie?
That would be quite useful if we had the ability to get one and if it functioned as it's supposed to.
I mean, for a while there was like what was it? The dang Orcus wand thing floating around.
Wand of Orcus.
Yeah,
What
that
are the
thing.
odds we're going to find another Orcus wand?
Yeah, I want the Vorpal sword. I don't want the wand of Orcus.
Well, perhaps if we ask nicely, this Skeletor person might have one for
Oh,
us.
maybe Skeletor has a luck blade.
Well, that'd be useful if he had it.
So Jacques, you got the vial from Skeletor, correct?
I don't know. Did he hand it to me before he left?
Yeah.
So are you able to create an anti-venom?
Well, I need to see how this venom functions. Perhaps Jacques will pull out a little separate test tube out of his medic kit, pour a little bit of the venom in it. Luther, if you wouldn't mind poking your finger.
Oh no, I don't mind at all. Like,
He's used to needles.
So yeah, Jacques will jab Luther in the finger with a sewing needle, and then put a couple of his drops of blood in the vial and kind of shake it around, see how the blood reacts. Does it instantly coagulate like most serpent venoms do, or is it? Because if it instantly coagulates, like most serpent venoms will clot you up really fast, and so
that's
really fucks you up.
that's the truth. Have you ever seen that? It's frightening. Like, yeah.
So Jacques gonna try and see if it's that kind of venom or if it's something entirely different.
Yeah, it does that really fast.
Oh yes, this is not good. A couple of remedies that come to mind right away is a massive amount of aspirin should help break up a clot like this. Trying to think.
Do they have aspirin in like the 1870s, 60s?
All they had was that aspirin. I don't think they had our normal
I
aspirin.
do not think they have aspirin yet. However, I do have some in my bag, but not enough for, I would think, depending on the dosage and the amount of bites.
What about white
maybe
light?
one person?
What about white lightning? Alcohol is a blood thinner. We have a couple bottles of moonshine.
It may help buy you some time.
So you're just like, should we pre-drink it to like as a precautionary measure, or?
I think the negative effects from being drunk would be much worse than avoiding being bitten in the first place.
Jacques, I don't know. I like how you like. Yeah.
Jacques gonna think, because I don't know a whole shitload of medical stuff, but Jacques does. Jacques gonna think and see if he can think of any remedies in this time period that would act as a natural blood thinner, that something he could find and use. Is there any kind of check or something he can make to try and figure that out?
Yeah, I would say medicine, but that's probably not. Education.
All right, let me pull my character sheet up. All right, education. Okay, that's looking strong and promising. Education. That is a hard success with a 22.
I like the way you think, Sword Talon. That's kind of what I was thinking as well.
So it doesn't exactly act like you realize that there's something more to this venom than just, a straight serpent. There's some other kind of product in it.
It's like magic from Yogg Sassafras. Yeah, for sure. Oh, it never gets old.
Yogafras.
But I would say that the white lightning from the prime one probably would stave off the effects.
Okay. All right. Well, I think should you get bitten, would I have like any idea about how much time we could buy someone by giving them a bunch of the white lightning? Like hours or
Like
minutes?
probably 24 hours.
Okay. We could probably stabilize someone for a day at most. There's more to it than just this coagulation. But without a lab and full access to all of the proper assets, I would not be able to synthesize a proper anti-venom.
Luther, haven't you made meth labs before? Wouldn't you be able
that
to
I-
design one?
So I was just thinking that, right? Like I was literally just thinking that. Also, my shitty camera is now dying. Oh my god!
It wouldn't have happened
And
if you
this is-
hadn't used your camera to make a meth lab.
But this is
The
my
main
time to
problem-
shine. Like this is, like we're cooking stuff up and like, man.
The main problem is I would need a microscope to study this properly and discover exactly what I need to do to make an anti-venom. The problem is in the 1800s, microscopes are very, very rare and very expensive.
Okay, but I literally need 2 glass vials, an aluminum pot, some baking soda, and like we're good to go. Like I'm just like let's go, let's do it. Like yeah,
I'd like to state on his screen right now there are instructions on how to make a meth lab.
Yep.
No,
Now it's educational.
Yes.
Hello, FBI.
I agree. It's totally on there. I've seen it. He's shared his screen with me before.
for sure. That is not something that I absolutely have memorized in my mind and have done hundreds of times. Like no, that's like
Well,
It's just there so that you could just double check yourself when you were a little inebriated. That's all.
exactly. Yes.
the fact is that we don't need a microscope. We have a perfectly good functioning Luthor who can just taste test and determine what it's going to do.
Hey, also, how about this? Do maybe Skeletor or one of the Jebediahs has like a rifle with a scope. We could remove the optic from the rifle and use it as like a microscope.
I would happily
Not
take
enough.
that.
We could try, Jock, right?
Those two things are not quite the same. But I mean, there is a chance we might be able to procure one. They started to become relatively popular towards the later half of the 1800s, which I assume we are near at least their equivalent of. Abraham Lincoln was famously given a microscope at the end of the Civil War as a gift, so there is a chance that we might find one. Perhaps Skeletor may have one. He seems to be a influential person.
Yeah. Or hey, Jebediahs, Jebediah, like right, like
Jebedees.
yeah, right.
Yeah, sure. What is
You guys do any like squirrel hunting or like womp rats out in Beggar's Canyon or something like that? Like,
Your T16,
yeah.
all lives. Ain't much bigger than 2 meters, that's for damn sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So do you do like you guys do any squirrel hunting? Something
Do? Who's doing?
something.
You
something?
interested in some good squirrel meat? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. I'm wondering what kind of rifle you use to shoot those squirrel, and if you got a scope on it.
You have squirrel in the desert?
Yeah, desert squirrel.
Jackalopes.
Yeah, desert
You guys hunt jackalopes? Like
No, have you seen one?
well, I don't know because
I
my
want
gun
an
doesn't have a
armadillo.
scope. If I had a scope, I'd be able to see further away, right? Like, so I need. Well, I guess what I'm asking is, we need a rifle with a scope.
And an
Jackson
armadillo.
whisper in Luther's
Armadillo.
ear,
The only rifles we've seen with scopes and stuff like that, the Yig use them, but we're not allowed to.
Yeah, Jacques would whisper in Luther's ear.
They're really smart ones. Mm-hmm.
The telescopic scopes that are commonly found on rifles didn't come into popularity until after the sometime in the early 1900s.
Okay, how about this? What if we stack a bunch of spectacles, right? If we stack a bunch of eyeglass lenses. I'm
Dude,
stretching
Luther is
here.
going
I
to
don't want
discover
to
the
get
scope.
poisoned. Yeah, right.
Have we bothered to just
I am
ask
going
them
to
if they have
create
a
the
microscope?
contact lens. right.
Right, that's I was waiting for the Skeletor to get back, but I suppose this Jebediah could be asked, yes. Would you happen to know, Jebediah, does this Skeletor have a microscope?
I try not to look.
What about a mass spectrometer?
Hey, that sounds like fancy doohickeys. And
It's French.
The Yig have those.
Maybe the Yig are French.
Oui, monsieur.
Hey, Jebediah. How do you know that Adam and Eve were actually Mennonite?
How?
Who else would be alone in a garden with a naked woman and be tempted by a piece of fruit?
I don't
There's
get
a
it.
reason she reached for the apple as opposed to the cucumber.
It wasn't even funny.
I'm sorry, Jebediah. I'm sorry.
I'm laughing because of how funny you thought it was.
Remember,
I
everyone,
didn't
these two people are adults.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jebediah. The question at hand was okay. Skeletor certainly does some sort of like, I don't know,
I would probably think it's magic in this time.
okay, so like Skeletor does like magical experiments, right? Like, does he have a lab or something somewhere? Where is his sort of his work chamber?
This is his private area. We're not supposed to be looking around in here, though.
All right.
Do I happen to see a microscope in here?
No.
Okay.
Any swords?
No.
I think the keeper has decided that we must face the Yig
I
without
think so.
We didn't even
without
get
an
a luck
anti-venom.
roll.
No. There's somebody that has a certain skill that uses so many luck points that could come up with a microscope, but I didn't say that.
Oh,
It is
that's
possible.
true.
Dude, pull
I
out,
don't want
pull a
to.
Vorpal sword out your ass.
No! I only have 30 luck points left. If I use 10 of
Perfect.
them for this, I die.
No, that's perfect. We'll have a Vorpal sword. It's worth it. It's well
No,
worth the
we don't
sacrifice.
we need an anti-venom. We're going up against snake people. Like, you could have your Vorpal sword later.
I'm just going to look behind me and say, oh, look, it's an entire box of anti-venom just for the Yig. Who
Actually, right.
10 luck, can I find a crate of Yig anti-venom that's just been sitting on the porch here the entire time?
And it's labeled in big bold letters. Yig anti-venom, like free for
Is
the
that what you're going to
taking.
use your 10 luck for?
Yep.
Oh,
Lots of
man.
Yig anti-venom.
It's no Vorpal sword. I'm mad.
For 10 more luck, we find a Vorpal sword sitting on top of it.
Can I even use a Vorpal sword?
What's your brawl?
The
No,
Yig
I think
might
I
have-
actually have a weapon swords. I do have weapon
There
swords.
is a. I
The
think there
Yig
is
might have a
stack as well.
Vorpal sword.
You find a Vorpal sword, and then there's a little like note on it that says "From Santa."
Not even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
there's a
great
big,
with a sword, but I got it.
There's a big wooden case of Yig antivenom.
Oh, what convenience.
Well, that would certainly do it.
I wonder if they have a tank out back from World War II.
I think
for 10
World War
luck.
II has not happened yet.
You have
No,
to
but
kill,
maybe it came through the portal with us.
you have to kill Yog Sweat Socks to get the Vorpal sword. So
It's Red Sox, okay? Play up to the DM's favorite baseball team.
I think we should probably get going now that we have the anti-venom.
I agree.
And, oh, God, I almost tripped on this MG42 that just happened to be sitting here. Who'd have thunk it?
You brought that here from the future?
I happened to have very big pockets at the time, and now they're gone.
At that point, you might as well spend all 30 of the luck, right?
If I die, I die.
Will Skeletor be back soon? Jebediah, that's your name.
He went with Jebediah. I don't know how long he'll be back.
He's mourning the loss of his poor
Bird.
things. I have no idea what they are. He just said 2 of his. Like, I wouldn't know
His flock.
that it was a raptor or anything. Like it, but he's mourning the loss of 2 of them. So yeah.
Well, perhaps we surprise him with a nice yig-free town when he returns.
Well, Luther, didn't we hear that big guy when he went to the saloon? He said he had encountered some raptors out in the
that's
wilderness.
true. Yeah, that Gorn guy.
And then
guy killed.
Yeah, didn't he throw you out the window though?
Yeah, because I think I accused him of killing a couple. Like, that's what it was. Yeah, for sure. Does
Well, he
anyone
said
remember
it
what that
to you.
Gorn's name was?
I thought
He
you
did.
said that he said that, and then
He
when
did. He did. And then I said, like, you shouldn't have done that. Like, and I was like, look, I won't stand for this. And he did. He assaulted
and you
me,
tried
he
to
threw
stand
me
out
out the window.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jerk
Jebediah,
off.
I would
hear
tell
footsteps.
I'd tell Skeletor that you found the killer. Yeah.
You hear footsteps coming back up the hall as there's a light Jebediah is holding for Skeletor. Well, you can add to your duties now to find who killed my 2 raptors.
we heard it was like the big Gorn guy at the
It was
saloon.
the Gorn in the saloon in
What?
Rockridge. Yeah, the Gorn in
He
Rockridge.
told Luther when he got
did.
mad at Luther. He said,
And-
"I'm going to kill you like I killed those 2 raptors."
He did, and I said, like, it is an awful, terrible thing that you do to kill these poor, defenseless, innocent raptors. And he was like, I spit on those raptors and Skeletor, and he threw me out a window. Like, I couldn't believe it myself. Like,
Give me
it
a
was-
fast talk roll
Um,
with a bonus die since Blake is helping.
Oh, there you go. Look at that tag team.
that is a hard success. Luther is
Have enough
one
luck to make
fast-
it an extreme success.
Luther is one.
And I've been so good to these Gorn. Yes, you need to take care of them. He killed Betsy and Betsy too.
So now we have to get rid of the Gorn and the.
No, just this one.
Oh, just the one. Okay.
Okay.
Or 2 or 3. Make an example of them.
Got an
let
idea,
us,
guys.
One lizard race at a time. Let's just go see about these yig.
You're leaving so soon.
Well, you want us to take care of the yig, don't you?
Oh, yes.
How did you
I was
end
land
this
hoping we
Gorn?
could play cards.
How did
I'm
you
an
land-
excellent card player, you know.
I can
You know what?
imagine.
Look, I won this ring from somebody who came by.
Oh, what is that ring?
Wait, did
Ring of
they
Stalin?
look like? Did the person that come by look like Lily von Stupp here?
No.
What did he look like?
Yeah.
They kind of look like, he looks around. I don't know. They said a lot. I'm not really sure. Talk
Oh,
about
it's a
donuts.
Canadian.
Gotcha.
One of those people.
You didn't catch the name Reisman, did you? Or
No, said
or
something
Timmy
about a
Horton,
food chain.
maybe? Yeah, Timmy
not
Horton.
sure.
Tim Horton.
Yeah.
That's the name, Tim
Yeah.
Horton.
Does the ring look like? Does it have the Cult of Stalin symbol on it?
a
He
coffee
takes it
cup.
off and like shows it to you. Yeah, it looks like the Cult of Stalin. When you examine it, you can see that the runes that are on it have all been etched out.
That dirty bastard, Reisman. He's a Cult of Stalin member. Well, or Timmy
Is
Horton.
there-
Surprising.
Or the Dr. Gonzalez was pretending to be this Timmy Horton.
Well, but Dr. Gonzalez was pretending to be Bonnie. Like, we know that because the guy that we saw previously, the rancher.
Is he a changeling?
Perhaps
What
it can
is
change
strange?
as needed.
Yes, it stands to reason if he could take Bonnie's appearance, he could take the appearance of others.
He's a damn changeling.
Why did you go ahead and gamble for this ring exactly?
Oh, because I enjoy
Wait, but
playing
you
poker.
gambled. You gambled and lost. Or you
No,
gambled
of
and
course
won?
I won. I tricked him.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I
kill
had him
these-
fold and he had a full house. What a
I'm
fool.
I'm gonna go kill these yig, and then you and I are gonna sit down at the table, and we're gonna play some cards for sure.
Skeletor, did it occur to you that maybe he lost intentionally to make sure that you had this cursed ring on your person?
Cursed ring.
why else would he go ahead and offer up such a pretty little trinket?
Oh, something about he was done with this, and now he would be the master. Whatever that means. Ha
As long as he's not the master of the game, then we're good.
Or the universe.
Why is that copywritten? I think I could use that.
Have you noticed an influx of earwigs since you put that ring on? Just wondering. Like live or dead, right? Like
Earwigs?
earwigs, yeah.
No. Should I be
Right.
looking for them?
Yeah, you might want to
If you see him, kill them all.
Yeah.
The ring tends to go ahead and summon earwigs to.
And don't start eating them.
Yeah, definitely don't eat
You
them.
get very
Yeah,
sick. Like really
I
bad.
don't think-
I have
Your
a very
bones get
sensitive
weak.
stomach. I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, your bones will get weak and frail if you eat.
Oh, I'm catching echo again. I think it's you, Juice.
Why am I echoing?
I don't know, but I just caught echo from you when you were talking.
Is it me?
I don't know.
Is my internet going slow again?
Maybe.
No. See,
might
are
be.
you guys hearing that echo from Juice when he talks?
I'm hearing a faint one.
Oh no, it might be you, Dustin. Talk again.
Yep.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah, it's you. It's definitely you. Yeah.
It figures
Anyway,
the bunny would be guilty.
Perhaps we get going before before the Yig have a chance to find out we are on our way.
I
I
agree.
agree. Skeletor,
We
you
should
don't
go
happen-
recruit that big Gorn to go in. there.
We're killing that big bastard.
I know, but if we send him into the Yig, he'll be like the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, but he's not really friendly to us right now. Like, how are we
I
going to
know.
talk him into?
We tell him that we were offered great prizes or something. What do you think he wants? We gotta Luther. This is your cup of tea.
He
This
wants,
is where
he wants
you
man
accept.
flesh. He wants to eat me. Like,
Well,
we're
tell
not
him
offering
you will let him eat you if he wipes out the Yig.
Jock's
No.
like slowly shepherding them as they argue out the door, like before they
Skeletor-
say something.
Because then you make your enemies fight each other, and hell, we
Skeletor,
might
you
even be
don't
able to move in, kill the one Gorn, and then convince the Yig to leave.
Yes, young lady. What do you wish?
You don't happen to have any automatic firearms here, do you?
Give me a luck roll.
God, why? Nope. 19 luck is not enough to beat 32.
No, but I'll look around. There may
You don't
be
want
one
an
in
automatic
here.
anyway. You want a lever action. Like,
No, I don't.
come on. Be in the wild, weird west.
Unfortunately, Bonnie is not versed in firearms that aren't automatic.
Oh, gotcha.
It would be
Let
nice
me
to
look
have
at my
that
character
tank.
sheet right here.
Gotcha.
We have ourselves dodge, drive auto, firearm SMG,
See, you just need a
and
car
spot hidden.
from
Yeah,
Twisted Metal
You don't happen to have a automobile, do you?
with a gun on the top.
Like a
They do
Humvee
exist in
with
this
a
country.
mod deuce on top?
Yeah, see, perfect. A fully
I'll be
loaded.
waiting.
Yes, let us be
Let us go.
going.
I look forward to hearing how you use those cigarettes, Skeletor.
What? What's a cigarette?
Don't,
Cigarette.
13. Don't.
Luther pulls a pouch of tobacco out of his inside pocket and starts rolling up a cigarette and puts it in his mouth, lights it, and hands it to Skeletor.
This is the greatest thing
drag.
I've ever experienced.
Yeah,
Where did you find these?
they're all over.
I think the Gorn have some.
I would search South Carolina. They grow tobacco in large
Yeah,
quantities.
cotton fields and stuff.
No, South Carolina and North Carolina, largest producers of.
Are they? I
tobacco
thought Connecticut,
in the
like
United States,
more
yeah.
further up in the north had it, like Connecticut area and stuff.
Yes, but they are not Havanin, so therefore they are not as good.
That is a valid point, though. That is
This is
absolutely
true.
a valid point.
No, it's not in Connecticut. You'll never get out of traffic.
Although Macanudo's
That's a
not
good
bad,
point.
so, yeah.
Let us go then, shall we?
Yes, I'll enjoy this cigarette and wait for your return.
When we come back and play cards, I'm going to introduce you to a special kind of cigarette. Look
Nice.
forward to that.
The wacky
I
tobacco.
knew
Yeah,
a blessing.
All right. So we'll go out of the pyramid and to the left apparently and see what do the buildings look like over
across
there.
the street. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it looks like, like across the other street where the Gorn are. They're old Western town, wooden. Looks like there's a saloon called the Big Scale.
I believe there is a Bible story somewhat like this. The two mirroring towns fighting each other.
And it doesn't take long to see that. God.
The chat is just. Oh Jesus!
Yes. That's what we're talking
Was
about.
that an offer,
Jesus.
Blake? Like I don't know.
No, not at all.
Anyway,
That's
Shall we
the
just
first
deal with
time
this
ever.
problem head
The
on?
chat has totally derailed the game for as long as it did. That's hilarious.
Almost just us talking that derails the game.
you see a couple snake people standing outside, wearing Western wear with boots and their Western hats and vest. Their arms folded, and they look like snakes, but they are, legs, arms. They're just kind of watching you as you exit the pyramid.
Jacques, I want to call him out, man. Can we call him out? Like we're in the West,
Well,
right? Like, or are we gonna try to do this? Are
Perhaps,
we gonna try to be diplomatic, or can I call him out? I want to call him out to the middle of the street.
No,
like,
perhaps we attempt to converse with them first. Then you can call them out if it goes bad.
okay,
Or just perhaps a diplomatic stick of dynamite thrown in their direction.
There
I
is
am
also
fresh
that.
out.
Should we have asked Skeletor if they have explosives or dynamite? Hey, is there a mining company anywhere in Rock Ridge? Rock? No,
Jacques
I'm like
used
they
all
would
of
have
his
dynamite for
explo-
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Jacques
So-
used all of his explosives in the Yogg-Sothoth fight.
So why does Skeletor want these things dead?
Because he's Skeletor. Like
I
it
do not
doesn't
know the
like he's
reason.
just evil. Like yeah.
But perhaps we go talk to them. Perhaps there is some kind of negotiation or agreement we could come upon.
On what, their lives?
Oh,
I don't think
he
you
said
think, though.
runs them
we
out
could
of
play
town.
both sides. We could play both sides against each other.
Well, he said runs them out of town or kills him. You keep forgetting that.
Or we could pretend to be on the Yig side
If we
and
convince
pretend to
them.
be on Skeletor's side and like
Yeah,
right?
nothing will go wrong with that.
Make enemies of them both.
I still say we send the big fat Gorn in there somehow with Luther, your persuasive ways.
Anyways,
All right. Well, okay, so fine. We'll try to be diplomatic at first. But the first thing that's the first indication that I have that something's going south, I spit and I took my cigarette into the corner of my mouth. I'm calling him out.
okay.
Peter, I'd like to walk towards the general's goods store and then spend 10 luck to trip over a box of dynamite to give to Jacques.
Anyways,
Okay, if that's what you wish to do, yes. You walk over to the other side towards the general goods store and happen to trip over a box of dynamite that is happens to be left in the street.
Luck roll to see if it explodes on him. It's old
That's
and
nitroglycerin.
sweating.
That's not
Yeah,
dynamite.
right.
Well, no, but the dynamite is old and sweating. The nitroglycerin
Yeah.
is like literally sweating out. So yeah.
Oh, what do you know, Jacques? I found something for you.
oh, sorry.
My character can literally do nothing else right now, so I might as well.
Anyways, Jacques like refilling his bandolier, sliding sticks of dynamite in real quick, and then after that's completed, he's going to lock eyes with the Yig that's across the street and begin walking over. Howdy, partenaire.
Welcome
Every time you say that.
to Rock Ridge.
Yes, it seems as though the mayor is not happy about the current situation in town. I was wondering what things might be done to remedy this situation. Perhaps,
I want it to be known that Luther is just glaring at them. Like he's doing that squinty-eyed Clint Eastwood glare. So, yeah.
Luther, are you trying to be racist by making an Asian face, or are you okay?
Get a new mayor.
Yes, the Skeletor man.
Yes.
But I was wondering, why is there such a hostility between the other townsfolk and ones such as yourselves?
They do not like us here. They do not like our ways.
I see. Well, is there anywhere else you could be persuaded to go? Perhaps start your own town where you do not deal with these troubles of all the other people around.
Yeah, like aren't there any boa constructors among you?
I think those are fighting words, Luther.
Well, no, you get it like a construct your new. Never mind. Yeah.
Do we roll initiative now, or do we wait?
We like it here. Why should we have to leave?
Well, I mean, there is a small matter of the townspeople hating you, wishing all of you dead. The mayor
Hate makes us stronger.
But it does to a certain point. I mean, well, actually, Jacques' going to size up their part of the town versus the rest of the town. Which part looks bigger?
Their part of the town looks about the same, but this snake guy is definitely bigger than that big Gorn you saw.
Oh.
So that Gorn was probably like 8 feet. This snake guy is probably 9 foot tall.
Oh. Well, yes, at some point, but there are a lot more of them than there are, you would see.
Yes, but we have sustained ourselves through many years, and the elders do not wish to leave.
Is there anything that would convince your people to leave?
Maybe if our children were returned.
I see. And where would these children been taken?
I don't know. Someone has stolen many eggs from us.
I see. Do you suspect the other townsfolk or
Who
some
else would it
external
be?
force? I see. Well, give me some time. I will take a look, see if I dig up anything. But if this can be accomplished, that would be a most peaceful resolution to everyone's problems with each other.
Yeah, nobody has to throw a hissy fit.
Bill's in rare form tonight.
Luther's gonna get Jacques bit.
I'm just waiting for you to say roll initiative. I'm just following like 2 steps behind Jacques.
Well,
Really though, if all kidding aside, William Snakespeare, if
How'd you know his name, Luther?
My name is Copper.
If kids are missing, like that's no joke, right? Like, so really we'll help you recover your children. That's
Our eggs are missing.
Yeah, for sure.
we will look into this matter. Perhaps we can find a peaceful resolution once they are returned.
When was the last time you've seen your eggs? Was it your eggs in particular? or someone else's eggs that
It
you're
is the
worried about?
community's eggs that have been taken.
Do you all lay eggs in the same nest?
Yes.
Very well. We will attempt to find such a perpetrator.
Okay, and guys, I'm sorry, but I have to do it in my best David Coverdale impression. Luther just starts going, "Here I go again!"
I'm waiting for
We
it,
get it.
Peter.
We get
I'm
it.
just
We
waiting.
get it.
About approximately how many eggs were missing? Is it a large sum? A few dozen?
All of the eggs.
Many, probably 50 to 100.
Is that
Wow.
a large sum of eggs? And how did someone manage to get them snuck out in such a large quantity?
Don't know. We've been investigating, but the mayor doesn't seem to want to help us.
Did it happen over a period of time, or did like all 5,400 happen like overnight?
50 to 100.
Oh, 50 to 100. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, but still but it was all in one time, or did it happen over a period of time?
We're not sure. Maybe a couple days.
Okay.
Where were the eggs last seen?
In the hatchery.
Could you take us to the hatchery?
No.
Can anyone take us to the hatchery?
It's forbidden since the eggs have been taken.
It would be very difficult to look for clues then, unless we actually go there to see it.
Yes, perhaps if you
Well, they're
were...
not in there. They're somewhere in this town. I suspect the mayor.
Why would the mayor take your eggs?
Because he is a dick.
Well, that's
Because-
obvious, but I mean...
Because he's a
why
civil
your eggs?
serpent.
Luther, I believe I have just thought of a solution. Anyways, we will be going now. I bid you a good day.
Yes.
So as we start walking back across the street, Jacques' going to talk to everyone in kind of a lowered voice, so that once we're out of earshot. Perhaps if this mayor does have the eggs, perhaps a poker game could be wagered for their return.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, but what do we have to offer Skeletor? For eggs.
Luther?
No, not Luther. We have okay, let's think. What do we have? We have White Lightning. We have
Would they leave if we gave them if we could get their eggs back?
That's what he said, yes.
So then there we
They
go.
would-
Why don't we just offer that to Skeletor? He wants them gone. All he has to do is give them their eggs. They'll leave. Done deal.
Skeletor might very well have been using the eggs for some other purpose, such as to feed his herd.
Or to eat them himself.
Oh, Bonnie, you are dead on. He probably is.
Why would he want to get rid of them,
absolutely
though?
is feeding his herd.
That wouldn't make sense because
Well, I mean,
if he
given
was doing that
he
and they
doesn't-
left, then he'd run out of food for his herd. So no, that doesn't make
I
sense.
believe his general thought process was if he has the eggs, then they have no future generation. If they have no future generation, they will cease being a problem at some point.
That's a good
that's-
question.
That's diabolical.
Peter, was Jurassic Park a movie in your world?
Not back in the 1800s.
Well, I mean, the 1800s, they did have picture shows.
No, I mean in the 1980s. With 2008. Yes?
Yes.
So
but
would Barney then reasonably be able to come to the conclusion that maybe Skeletor was using the reptile eggs to go ahead and make the raptors? The same way they did with frogs in the movie.
Oh, they did it with frogs? I thought they did it with like mosquitoes or something.
It
No,
was
the
the mosquito
mosquitoes were used
DNA,
as
and
the
they put it in
DNA.
frogs.
I don't remember it that well.
And the snakes,
It
it
is
could be.
possible.
yes, but also remember that Jurassic Park starred George Lopez and Sinbad.
Also, it was actually good.
And Shazam was real.
I mean that could be. It could easily be doing that. Yeah.
You're just not
Anyway.
hinting at anything except maybe a superhero RP after this one. Why do you ask?
Perhaps we go and speak with Skeletor, see if he does indeed have the eggs.
Yeah, but he's not gonna play nicely. But yeah, okay.
Well, if we
Well,
ask, there's nothing we can lose.
I guess let's just kind of between us right now, right? Like, would we rather kill Skeletor or would we rather kill the Yig? Like, we have to make a decision here.
Well, I personally do not want to fight either. Did you see the size of that gig and how many townsfolk Skeletor has?
I'm
This
going to look
is
backwards.
This is a matter of
I don't know. We need to
Between
have a
two rocks
draw, a
and a hard
standoff,
place.
Luther, between you, Two Gun Styles, and somebody else, though.
I do want to have a standoff, but like,
Mhm.
but I can wait on that.
If anything, we should help.
so-
we should not be making enemies with Skeletor.
yeah, but like,
He's a being that crosses realms.
but 13 kids, man, like, right? Like, isn't that like the
They're not
that's
really
like
kids,
the
they're
number
snake
one
people.
rule?
Well,
Do you-
we say
do you
kids.
Do you expect 13? Do you expect me to have empathy for missing eggs?
No, I absolutely don't because I met your parents. So, yeah, like no. So, but for like us normal non-pod people, right? Like us normal people, like kids, come on, like. This is that whole baby orc argument, right? Like, can you kill the
Yeah,
baby
you know what I
orcs?
did
Like,
in AD&D? I killed the baby orcs.
Honestly, I'm a lot closer to Goblin Slayer in this approach. You kill the babies so they cannot breed.
Anyways, this is a matter of chances of success. I do not see us being able to kill all these Yigs. They are
But do you see us being able to kill Skeletor, the Jebediahs, and the entire town?
no.
I
This
don't
is
think
why
we-
I'm saying the poker game would be a optimal solution. He seems to be willing to gamble on a lot of things.
All right,
Yeah.
If he still has the eggs.
let me see
We-
see how good
we-
I am at gambling.
We need something to gamble with.
Let me
Something
see
that
here.
that's something that he will want.
Hey, we could put up your leg, your lucky rabbit's foot. Like
Mm.
It's
that would be.
authentic.
I mean, that's a thing. That's rare.
We need
can't
more than
find
one
that
thing in
anywhere
case
else.
you lose the first hand, though.
Yeah.
Who has the? Does 13 have his own rabbit's foot, or I don't remember who said.
I don't think you did. I think we
Hey,
had
I
it when
threw
we
it
got
at him and said, 13, pick up your shit.
Also, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna call it right now. If we're calling gambling sleight of hand, like, I am not your Huckleberry, so I don't know who's gonna gamble here. So yeah.
No, you need to go to a draw. Stand.
No, but you can play a good poker face with your deception skills.
Yes, I can.
And you can
Okay.
fast talk and distract him.
I sure can. Okay. All right. So what are we gonna put up?
Not
Uh,
well. One, my foot's back on the ship, and two, I wouldn't do that.
Perhaps you.
What about the blue light special? Do you have the blue light special with you? We could bet the blue light special. I won't lose. I won't lose 13.
13 does have the blue light special and the wand of Orcus. Still,
Perhaps maybe you have him try your special cigarette, and if he likes it enough, that in itself might be the way to go.
And he might be inebriated.
The problem is though, right? Like the problem is I'm a little light, right? Like when I go back to Calico, they're all like, "Oh, get clean, Luther. Oh, you're a better person, drug free, Luther. Oh, you should really embrace life, Luther." Like and like then look where it leaves me, right? Like if I had a pound right now, like we could just like make a deal, right? Like, but I'm
Luther,
like,
I do still have some of those Panzer chocolates.
nice. Okay. Well, but here's the thing though, right? Panzer chocolate is just Skeletor's kind of tweaky already, right? Like he's a little high strung. If we give him Panzer chocolate, that boy's gonna be bouncing off the walls. Like
No, he's going to have a stroke.
He's already dead. He's a freaking skeleton. He's not going to have a stroke.
That never stopped us from killing the undead before in D&D. I don't know why it would
Yeah, but
stop us now.
we've never killed him with the damn Panzer chocolate.
That's just because we haven't had that option available before. I'm a mean DM.
I don't know if it'll work, man.
Skeletor does seem to have an affinity for cigarettes or tobacco. I'm sure we could find a cache somewhere around here that we can use as.
right, but what are we gonna trade? Like we have no money, we have no goods, we have like we have nothing but like my sweet fine ass and like, you know,
You are in chaps.
a bad idea. Like that's really what we have right now. So
We go.
I got
take
15
it.
bullets. I
We
can just
find
shoot
it
somebody.
and take it. Is that hard?
would you be willing? Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that,
Let's
we might as
gamble
well
the
just
wand
go
of
kill
Orcus.
stuff. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Would you be willing to put up the wand of Orcus? That would totally.
Is that worth eggs? Oh, come on, that's not equal value.
Skeletor would definitely be down to gamble.
You better
for
get
the wand
more
of
than some
Orcus.
damn eggs for that wand of Orcus.
We could also go ahead and just grab this giant sack full of tobacco that's sitting right next to us.
Okay, wait. How about this? I got an idea. What if we circumvent the whole thing? We go back to the flock of velociraptors and we take 3 to 5 of them captive, right? And we go back to Skeletor and we say, if you don't get, you know, we'll trade you your beloved, beautiful flock for the eggs, even trade. And if you don't want to do that, we'll kill them right in front of your eyes.
Dude, the
We'll
raptors
drop
will
them where
eat
they
our
stand.
face off.
I think the problem
You
comes from the
capture
fact
them.
that
Semantics, Blake. We'll worry about that when we
No,
get
because
there.
I know who you're going to ask to capture them, and I can't capture one of them.
the
Yes,
problem
you can't prove your wrestling. Come on, man. Like, yeah.
the
I'm
problem
an
with
accountant.
Get him in a
I'm an
figure four leg
accountant.
lock.
I'm an
Get him in a
accountant now. I
him
haven't
in a
wrestled in months.
Get him in a figure four leg lock. They got those tiny little hands. They won't be able to do anything to get out. Like,
I'd probably just
There's
bend over
one-
and bite my kneecap off.
There is one slight problem with this plan. Well, there's more than one, but this is the one we should look at. The reason we're getting rid of the Yig is because Skeletor wants it done, correct? And we
Yes.
believe Skeletor is going to be beneficial to us. I don't think threatening him in order to get rid of the Yig is going to really get him on side.
that's okay. Well, again, a lot of heroin usage, right? Like, so I look, coming in, I want it to be Sundance,
Well,
right?
you
Like, I
wanted to-
totally want to be Sundance.
Wait.
You guys keep trying to make me Butch, and I'm telling you, I'm not, right? Like, I'm
We
not
wanted
the
to
brains
get
of the
paid
operation. So,
By Skeletor. That's it. We just wanted to get paid. That's it. Now we're in a situation where the Yig just want their eggs back. Maybe they'll pay us to get their eggs back.
valid.
But do we really want
And
to
then
make
they
an
don't even
enemy
have to
of-
leave. We could kill Skeletor. The Yig
But they're
could stay,
willing to
and they'll
leave if
pay
we
us.
get their eggs. Again, everybody's happy if we just get the eggs, give them back, they leave, Skeletor's happy. Because look, if the Yig leave, he's not going to be able to take more eggs to feed his flock anyway. He's got to figure
Okay.
that shit out no matter
Hear
what.
me out on this one. We kill the Yig, we kill Skeletor, and we take over this fucking town and run it like an empire.
Well,
But we don't
can
have to
do-
kill them both.
I'll be the marshal. You could be the sheriff.
Then we just kill
We'll
Skeletor.
make Jacques the mayor. Bonnie could run the the local brothel / saloon, and 13 could be like the very first jackalope. Like, I mean, it's a thing, man. Like,
The question is, why would
No.
we want to live here?
because it's
Well,
cool as shit.
we can live
I
here.
mean,
That's fine.
it's-
I have no problem living here with Luther. That's fine.
Yeah, at least you know what. Here's the thing: you don't have to do any accounting here, Blake. Like, there's that, right?
You need an accountant if you're running a city. Like, let's be honest. I'll be
Yeah,
the city
that's-
treasurer. So,
Okay.
look, I like your idea, except here's the thing. We don't have to go in and needlessly get ourselves killed against the Yig if all we do is get rid of one person, that's Skeletor, get the eggs, give it to the Yig, get them out of our town, and we take over. And then we can get rid of the Gorn, starting with that big fat bastard who threw you out the window.
For sure.
We'll
don't
put
want
him in the stockades and throw tomatoes at him.
I don't want to kill the Jebediahs if we don't have to. Like, I'd like to kind of keep the Jebediahs on as my posse. Like, so yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why we just got to kill Skeletor and give the Jebediahs Panzer chocolate.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. Deal. Boom. Done. Marketed.
See,
There
now
we
we
go.
just got to go kill Skeletor.
Okay.
All right, what is his weakness? Bludgeoning weapons, right? Because he's a skeleton.
Because he's skeleton. Yeah. Right.
So let's go get some 2x4s and we can pummel his head in.
Yeah, but wouldn't that kill you? At some point, wouldn't you just die, Bonnie? Like, right? Like, at what point are you just like completely out?
Oh, it's already far too late for me. I only have 10 luck left to give.
Yeah, why don't you just find the snake eggs then?
No, we're not doing that. That's the
I doubt
cheater's way.
Peter would allow it.
Yeah, that's the cheater's way. We're not doing that. No, we're
That's not cheating. That's within the game mechanics.
We need. Yeah, right.
Hey, look, it was the fat bastard Gorn who had him. Perfect.
I think it would be better to attempt to at least find the eggs before making enemies of Skeletor.
We're not going to make an enemy. We're going to kill him, and he's going to be dead. There's no enemy if he's dead.
Yeah.
We're assuming that.
Do you think so?
I know
we're
so.
assuming that there's only one Skeletor.
What do you know of Skeletor?
I know he likes cigarettes.
He's
And
kind of he's a little tweaky.
Mhm.
He's
vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
He uses steroids for sure.
Do you think he'll be killed so easily?
Yeah, he thinks we're on his side.
I think he'll teleport away, most likely, or go ahead and disappear to some other realm where he is
All right,
safe.
So then we win. That just means we won.
All right, but what are we? But okay, what are we doing? Are we gambling? Are we taking the flock hostage? Are we?
We're not taking the flock hostage.
Why don't we ask Skeletor if he has the eggs to begin with?
Yeah, I say
right. Are we? Or and I was
negotiate
getting there, right? Or are we
the
just? Are we
eggs.
approaching Skeletor and we're being
Yes.
straight up with him? Or
Yeah,
kind of.
Are we gonna call him out and kill him?
Let's just walk up to Skeletor and ask him if he has the eggs. Say that the egg have said they will leave if they have the eggs.
It starts with that.
And if he gets violent, I get to call him out Old West style.
It starts with that. Bonnie was right. Start off by saying, hey, we actually didn't have to resort to violence. They said they'll leave if you just give them their eggs back. Should he say no? Upon him saying no, violence ensues.
Okay.
So we gave him a shot.
Eggs.
We gave him a shot. If he says he won't do it, boom, that is your go. That's the green light attack, right?
13 agreed?
He doesn't agree. Look at that deep breath. Dude, I saw your whiskers pucker up. What's going on over there, 13?
This is good enough.
What is your idea, 13?
I know.
You just said don't create enemies. There's
13,
no
are you
way
under the
to not
impression
create an
that-
enemy.
Are you under the impression that Skeletor is like a good person? Like he's trying to create duplicates, 13. Like he's not on your side, man. He's not.
True. It's the Spider-Man image all over again.
Yeah.
That's Skeletor right there.
If Skeletor is
You're okay. Keep going.
yeah, if Skeletor is the I suppose we should ask him about any sort of we need to find the source of magical power. If Skeletor has this or can offer information on this, then we can do whatever is necessary to get it from him.
Well,
But
the
he
thing
seems
is-
like he would be the one that has the best opportunity.
And if
So
anybody
far.
in this town has drugs, it's Skeletor. Like I guarantee for sure. Like for sure.
Yeah, see? Win-win for
Yeah.
Clean Luther over there.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
Tantric yoga Luther who doesn't do drugs anymore.
Yeah. Well, well, we'll see how this goes. It's wearing rough on my nerves, so yeah. Okay, so the plan is also, where did Jacques go? Jacques disappeared. So the plan, he doesn't get a say then. Like we was going to ask Jacques if he agreed, but he doesn't get a say because he's not here. So the plan is we're going to go into the pyramid. We're going to confront Skeletor, and we're just going to say, dude, give up the eggs. And if he doesn't, whatever I'm just gonna start punching, and if he gets in the way, then there's nothing, there's nothing I can do. It's like that Simpsons episode. I'm just gonna start punching, and if you get in my way, it's not on me. Yeah.
Nepal, we are going to go ahead and go in there and say, Skeletor, the Yig have agreed to leave if they have their eggs returned to them. Do you have their eggs? Or did you have their eggs? Because he might know where the eggs are as well if he doesn't particularly have them himself. We're just assuming he has them without any evidence to the fact.
Also, they did not say they would agree.
We don't have really a justice system to go by right here.
Yeah,
we
right.
are the law. We're the sheriffs.
Since when is it innocent until proven guilty? It's like, I thought the media just declares you guilty. So,
well, the fact is that he also has the Jebediahs there as well as his own abilities.
I mean, they did kind of just
you know what?
string up train robbers,
man.
Like
me and the Jebediahs, we got some mojo going. Like I could trust me, they'll jump over to my side. It's fine. Like yeah. The Jebediahs know what's good for them.
Insight check.
in the Wild West, did they actually go to court? I think they just kind of were. Did they?
They did have court.
They did.
Yes.
I'm not saying that they didn't have.
That's where the term
court.
hanging judge came from, right? Like so, yeah.
So aren't we kind of that role because we are the sheriffs?
Well, first we have to put them on trial after we arrest them.
Yeah, but it's just going to be, it's like modern day U.S. justice system. It's a kangaroo court. Don't worry about it. Like, again, there's no innocent until proven guilty. You're basically guilty, if the media declares you to be so. So that's what we're going by. So, yes.
There's no media here. Unless Skeletor's the media.
I am the media. So, yes.
No, you're the sheriff. You're the law.
No, I'm the marshal.
Crier.
You're the sheriff.
Oh.
Bonnie is the brothel owner, and
no, that's the future state of whatever this place is called again, Grove or something.
No, it's going to be called. It's clearly going to be called Tulsa too, when we take over. Yes,
just call it Lutherville.
Yes,
Saint Luther. Welcome to Saint Luther.
Yes, that is okay. It has to happen now. Yes. All right, so we're all agreed then, though. We're going to go confront Skeletor.
We're going to talk to him and discuss the matter at hand. We don't have to confront him.
Semantics.
What is that? Is confronting him? What do you think that is, Bonnie?
We are not going to be aggressive. We are going to be polite and respectful.
Bonnie, you do the talking.
I know, but have you ever known Luther to be like aggressive?
You are way too aggressive. That's why you got thrown out the window at the saloon.
I got thrown out the window at the saloon because, like, you were supposed to wrestle the guy. Not
sure,
me.
but you were aggressive.
Well, yeah, well. It was my first time in a bar in a long time, so I got excited.
You just had to start a bar fight.
Yeah, exactly.
These things happen.
They do indeed.
Roger Rabbit over here is so wise.
So let's go.
Let's go. Should we wait for Jacques? What happened? Seriously, what happened to Jacques?
He went behind the building and he's taking a bit of a crap at the moment.
Gotcha.
I hope he buries it at least.
He is French. I'm not sure if he's that civilized yet.
Yeah, for sure.
They have to have toilets that push liquid into your bum hole as opposed to wiping their nuts.
Well, he's from Calico, where they have toilets that just pull it right out of you. It's just like a vacuum.
I thought they used the 3 seashells.
That's what that was? I always thought that was Debbie.
I mean, you probably did hear Debbie. Oh, man, you just glitched out, too.
Oh.
Well, enough about tossing Luther's salad. We should probably get in there.
All right,
guys, I'm
you're
sorry.
going to go talk to Skeletor.
That's so gross. That's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
2 girls, 1 Luther.
Some soft serve ice cream there, man. Ugh.
Greetings, Skeletor.
All right, so you go back to the pyramid.
I stay in the hallway.
Literally, like,
with
20 feet away.
Blake,
The Jebediahs are
come on,
standing outside.
Blake. Don't
gun.
do that.
I got a
You
gun.
agreed to this plan, Blake. Don't do that.
Bonnie changed the plan.
Who
That's
goes
not
there?
true.
Bonnie, I wish to speak with Skeletor.
She's going to use her feminine, persuasive ways.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
her
Yeah,
feminine
you were
wiles.
just in. Oh, okay. You're deputies. Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, see our badges, Jeb? Like, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll head on in.
Okay. You walk down the hallway.
I come to a door and I look inside and I say, Mother.
Then I say,
want
Mother?
Check for traps.
He grabs the torch again, walks into the room, and you can see Skeletor has just got the little nub of the cigarette left, and he's like,
Good stuff.
"Oh, you're back! Fantastic! You have more cigarettes."
Yeah, actually, Luther will just like hand him his whole pouch of tobacco.
Oh, this is wonderful.
just starts eating the tobacco.
He grabs 3 and lights them all.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Skeletor, they've agreed to leave if they can
They have.
their eggs returned to them.
Their eggs.
Yes, apparently someone stole between 50 to 100 of their eggs.
Well, stole is
Why
a
would
strong,
anyone
stole
steal
is
their
a
eggs?
strong word, Bonnie. Like someone happened upon them, found them, maybe
Snuck
thought
into
that
their
they were
hatchery and
unowned.
took them without leaving a trace of where they were going. Yes,
Yeah.
finding like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who stole them?
Well, we're not sure at the moment.
Is
and
this
they
all
want-
we need to do? That we need to find these eggs?
They think you stole them.
Why would I want those eggs?
I don't know.
They think you're a bad person. Like I tried to tell them that you're not. I legitimately tried really hard to talk them out of it and said that you're a great mayor, a great leader.
Luther, Bonnie
And
was
that-
talking.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
No, continue. How great I am.
That's perfectly fine.
Please. Pugan.
Oh, your great wiseness, Skeletor. You wouldn't happen to know anyone who might have a fancy for snake eggs?
I mean, people are into a lot of things in this town. I'm not sure about that one.
That's
You'd have
very
to ask
true.
around. Maybe post it on a bulletin board.
Would there be anyone who is capable of genetic engineering to any degree in this town?
Genetic what?
I thought not. What would be a possible use for an egg such as this?
Yeah, Skeletor, just out of curiosity, right? Like, just out of curiosity, what exactly does your flock eat, buddy?
Oh, the raptors.
Yeah.
Well, it's all organic.
Okay. So, like raptor chow, or I mean, like what? Oh, my camera again.
That's okay. We don't even notice. To be
Oh,
honest.
only those who double cross me.
How many of those are those?
Got it. All right, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Skeletor, buddy.
What happens if nobody double crosses you?
Oh, they will.
The Jebediahs breed like crazy, so like even if they don't cross, like those Mennonites, they have like 12 kids. Like,
Out of curiosity, what percentage of this town's human population is Jebediah?
No,
The furniture in this town is awesome, though.
it is high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful human leather.
It really is. And like, man, apple pies, like you will not believe. Like it's just, yeah, unbelievable. So.
Well, then in that case, we need to find who would have taken the eggs and for what purpose.
Hey, do the Gorn eat eggs?
Clearly.
I don't know.
I think it's the Gorn.
Now, why are we assuming that the eggs were possibly eaten? I mean, this is a very specific egg to
Because a
take.
fat one threw Luther out the window.
And like eggs are all protein, and that dude's totally protein charged, man.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So what you're saying is that whoever stole the eggs did it so they could make the first ever version of muscle milk.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps we should ask this person who threw you out the window.
Yeah, Luther, that you got a relationship with the guy.
You know what? I gotta call that guy out anyway, right? Like I owe that guy. So yeah, for sure. Like just my pride and my reputation as two-gun Tulsa Styles.
You gotta
like
stand up for yourself and shoot him.
I gotta call him out. Otherwise,
Mhm.
like
Otherwise, no one will respect you ever again.
exactly as a gunslinger.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you should shoot out both his kneecaps.
No. I center a mass, baby. I'm taking him out. Like that's it.
Oh,
Like
it'd be-
it's gonna be quick
style
draw in
points,
the middle
though.
of the street. Yeah,
Dude, your
yeah.
last name is Styles. You need to do it with style.
Good point. All right, good point. But I don't just want to shoot. Like I'll shoot out his kneecaps first. But I'm killing. Like no,
Yeah.
I'm killing him. I'm putting his
Well,
lights
that's
out.
fine.
Like it's
Yeah,
not,
that's the next
yeah.
step. You got to
Okay,
come up with
okay.
some good catchphrase.
Sounds like he
Before the
double
final
crossed
blow.
you.
All right, I think we know who's got those eggs, Skeletor. We're gonna take care of this shit.
Good.
Yeah.
X'd it out.
And we'll do it in the name of Skeletor, because Skeletor doesn't like him either.
Sure. Yeah.
Because he killed your raptor.
Because they killed
Skeletor.
your flock. Yeah, right. They killed 2 of your flock. Like that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. This shall not stand. So
Yeah, see, Luther's he's going to represent your honor.
I am. I'm gonna go call him out for sure.
Oh, we can play poker later.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Luther will stay up in the pyramid with you in the peak playing poker all night long.
Oh, yes. You should come check out the peak sometime.
I would love to. Yeah, for sure.
What's at the peak?
Just the tip
Of the,
of the
I was
pyramid.
hoping someone would say that.
oh Jesus!
Yes.
All right, all right. So
Nice one, Josh.
we had back across the street and go back to the saloon, right?
And before that, we will take a break.
All right, awesome. Be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, we are back. We are ready to slay some fat Gorn. I mean, big muscular Gorn.
I'd like to slay that ass, if you know what I mean.
Yo, you can, Bonnie. We'll let you go first.
Luther's
Nice.
business is death, and business is good.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll brawl with the Gorn first. Let's do this shit.
All right, so you leave Skeletor's pyramid and head over to the saloon again.
Yes, for
Yes,
sure.
so.
Yeah, Luther's gonna call out the big Gorn that threw him out the window.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And I will this time walk into the saloon, but I will stay by the door. So if things get crazy, I can just leave again.
All right, you return to the saloon as the window has been busted, but the glass has now been picked up.
Oh, they're quick around here. It was only like an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's been a while, but yeah, right.
It was candy glass. They needed the sugar.
Somebody's phone. It's like,
Well,
Jack
mine,
is
I'm
preparing
sorry.
his medical
I'm-
supplies for when Luther gets messed up.
Turn
Do
you
we-
back. Sorry.
do we see this? Do we see a Gorn anywhere?
So the Gorn look like regular humans. So yeah,
Right.
the saloon is full of people.
Do I see the big guy that threw me through the window?
Yeah, he's sitting at the bar.
Okay. Luther is gonna sort of saunter into the saloon. He's gonna push the doors back. He's gonna throw he flips his duster back,
Mhm.
exposing his impressive 8-inch barrels. And he just kind of glares across the bar at the Gorn and he says, "I'm calling you out."
So everybody is like doing their own thing, and as you say that, it gets quiet, and the big Gorn guy turns around and looks at you.
Luther, make sure you ask him where the eggs are.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. Okay. Wait. Do I smell eggs anywhere? Smell like freshly.
This
made
isn't
Western
Tyranny of
omelets?
Dragons where
Like,
Saul can smell eggs everywhere.
It is a saloon in the Old West. You probably do sell some sort of sulfur, though.
Okay. So Luther is going to stay out of grappling distance of this Gorn, but he's going to get, he's going to sort of like, again, saunter up a little bit closer,
Mhm.
with his sort of hands hitched into the side of his belt. And I'm going to look right at the Gorn and I'm going to say, "Where are the eggs? You got one chance to walk out of here alive. Where are the eggs?"
He turns around and stands up right in front of you. "I don't have any eggs, Deputy."
Oh, that's right. I have to. Oh, yeah. Shit, we're the law. Like, okay, we're the Flaming Fist. All right, I am the law.
Nice pep talk for yourself.
So, okay. That being the case, right? Luther is gonna smack the bar top, right? Like, and he looks all around and he's like, "I'm only gonna ask this once because I hate to repeat myself. Not like my repeating revolver. I hate to repeat myself. So, I'm going to ask one more time. And I know everybody in this bar can see my badge and knows that I am the law. Where are the eggs?"
And as you slam on the bar, everybody gets up and proceeds to exit the saloon, except for the big guy, and he just says, "I don't have them." Is anybody going to do anything outside as there is a now mad rush to exit the saloon?
Oh, this is
Jacques
going to be a
just
showdown.
Jacques just getting his medical gear ready in case Luther gets mad. Like Jacques just standing calmly on the porch waiting to hear Luther screaming.
Yeah, I slip outside, but still at the doorway, and I just look to see where all the Gorn are kind of fleeing to. And I'm looking for any, in particular, anyone who's acting suspicious. After hearing about the eggs.
Sword
Okay,
talon.
okay.
That was very good.
What'd you say?
I said sword talon. That's very good. Don't let them exit.
So, okay, in an amazing display of just like handgun prowess, right? Luther is going to quick draw, like he's going to cross draw, like and quick draw, but instead, like he's going to hold like in one swift movement, and he's going to spin his revolver until the butt is, you know, like he'll spin the revolver in his hand, catch the butt, and just smack the guy on the top of the head and say, "Where are the eggs?"
He's like, "Oh, deputy, I don't know."
I lean back in. Luther, don't let him punk you like that.
There's like no insight check. Right?
Psychology.
Okay. All right, what do I
Well,
got?
Luther does happen to have an 87 in psychology.
Don't forget, he threw you out a
Luther actually
window.
has a 70 in psychology. So, yes. So
I knew it was something high.
yeah, okay, so that's
Luther's always high.
That's a 35, so that's a hard success.
He is straight up telling you the truth. You can tell that he sort of his demeanor has changed because you're wearing the badge. He really respects that.
Shit. Blake, he doesn't have the eggs, man.
He disrespected you and threw you out the window.
We got to find the eggs first, though. I can this is not like he's clearly like
Show you mean business. Set a precedent.
No. First, we got to find the eggs. All right. So,
Yeah, but that might lead to us finding the eggs, because then people will be like, I don't want to mess with Luther two-gun styles.
all right, bad idea, Blake. Jacques, like what? This
Mr.
clearly.
I miss not sober Luther.
If you are unaware of where the eggs have gone, or you don't have them, do you know anyone who potentially could? Or who had an interest in securing the eggs from the Yigs?
No. Why would we take their eggs?
I'm not saying you or we, I'm saying
Right.
anyone else that might, that you're aware of.
Also, you'll
No.
be paying for that window, just so we're clear.
Yes, deputy, I will.
No, yeah. No one comes to mind.
No. I mean, we don't like them, but we wouldn't do that.
Is there anyone who really hates them to an extreme degree?
Just I don't think the mayor likes them too much.
Hmm.
I mean, hate's kind of a strong word. We really dislike them, though.
Why do you dislike them so much?
Creepy.
I see.
Are they
I mean-
creepy because they're different?
In fairness, have
Oh,
you ever
yeah.
seen when your face splits and your eyes do those weird things? You have that big ass row of like sharp teeth, like it's pot, kettle, black, right? So yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
What's
I
cooking have
digress.
to do with it?
Well,
Did anyone look suspicious when they ran out of
Luther! Out here! No! What happens, Peter?
What happened, Blake?
So
I think I
yelling
got
for
a guy!
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Luther, you running outside now?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
How's that guy
He's
react
like-
as soon as I yell that?
He's like, do you want me to stay here, or deputy? As he's holding his head where you smacked him.
Yeah. Pay the barkeep for the window.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Okay. He's like, I'm leaving the money on the counter, because the barkeep ran out too, and he starts taking money out and putting it on the counter.
Great.
So you go
as
outside.
he does it, Luther grabs that cash, how much ever he put on there, and he's like, I'll hold on to this for you. Don't worry.
Okay, deputy.
We don't want it to get stolen or anything.
Yep. So he hands you the money then. So Blake, you notice somebody like turn and run, and they head.
They
in
don't
between.
get a chance. As soon as they start moving, I want to shoot them in their knee.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
All right. I only have 15 bullets. Reminding the audience at home. Really, I'm reminding myself because I don't have my notes anywhere.
Let the audience keep you accountable.
Hard success on the shot.
Okay.
I don't know how much damage my gun does.
What gun?
Should I just use? I don't remember. I don't have my notes for.
I think it's 1d10 plus 2.
Yeah, that's
it's a pistol, right? Yeah.
1d10 plus 2.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful. 12. Right through the
So
knee.
you
Well, but don't kill
perfect
him, boy.
shot. You blow out their knee, and they just collapse to the ground, grabbing your leg. Ah!
I quickly see if he. I keep the gun on him, but I quickly look him over to see if he's got a weapon. If he doesn't, I will apply pressure on the wound until Jacques comes over here to wrap it. Yeah, wrap his leg. Does he have any weapons on him?
No.
Okay. He had that look, Luther. You know the look that you always had when you were actually doing stuff that was wrong? He had the look, and I know that look.
Oh, I know the look. So I'll look down at him and say, "Where are the eggs? One chance."
I don't know nothing about no eggs, man.
Dirty Harry style, I step on the leg that Blake just shot. Like, I step on it and I grind my foot into it and I go, "Where are the eggs?" Harder, grind my foot down. I'm telling you, totally Dirty Harry style. Like, yeah, for sure.
Jack's he's going to pass out from the pain soon.
That's all right. I'll give him a lot of time to think about it.
I'll let off pressure and let him feel the pain again. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. Look, man. He just. I didn't know nothing about eggs. We went out to the oil place, and he was a big snake guy. He told me not to tell, and he paid me. He gave me some, and my leg hurts. Oh.
If you keep going, I could administer some morphine.
Oh, that's much better. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, it's a big snake guy. He paid me some stuff. Look, and I might have swiped something out of his pocket. And he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out. Looks like a booklet. It looks like a passport. You would know it as a passport. He doesn't know it.
Does it have Dr. Gonzalez's name on it?
No. It says. Hold.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Look here. What's your name, buddy? What's your name?
Edward.
So listen, Eddie. Let me break it down for you. It's real simple here. I don't want to hurt you, and I just sort of place my foot right onto his leg. I don't want to hurt you, right? Like, I want you to tell me the truth, but you want me to believe that a yig paid you to steal their own eggs? That doesn't make any sense at all, Eddie. Help make me understand, buddy.
Okay. So it was late, and I was drinking a little bit, and this yig came over and said, "Hey, I'll just pay you a little bit if you come help out, go out to where the where the oil rig is, and get some stuff out there. And I said,
What stuff?
Some kind of black liquid or something. I don't know. So we went out and we got it, and he brought it back with him, and he kind of stiffed me. He didn't pay me enough, and then that's when I swiped this out of his pocket. I was hoping it'd be valuable, but I don't think it's worth nothing.
I reached down into his other pocket for the money that was given to him as payment. How much is in his pocket?
$5.
I take it and say, this is for taking my damn bullet.
But I swear he mumbled. I could have sworn he mumbled something about eggs when we were talking. But he's hard to, they got that kind of lispy kind of voice, and it's hard to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Makes sense.
would you be able to tell us where this oil rig is or thing?
Yeah, I can take you out there. I mean, you just can't get caught because they're just kind of particular about it.
Do you have a horse?
No.
Damn it.
How far is the oil rig from here?
Oh, it's just like half a day.
How you gonna walk on a bum knee, Sherlock?
It's Edward. I don't know. It was fine like 5 minutes ago until
Are
it got
you
blown out.
sassing me, boy?
Well, I can reset his knee and splint his leg, but I'm sure it will never heal properly.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Is there a medicine skill?
Yeah, there's medicine and first aid.
Give me a medicine roll.
That is a hard success.
Okay, yeah, you're not going to reset a knee that's been blown to bits.
Oh, so it's fragmented, is what's
It's
happening.
gone. Yeah,
It's
it's
shattered.
pieces of it.
See, the meniscus doesn't no longer.
He rolled a
exist.
12 for damage.
Yeah, right.
I can.
He's a Gorn. It'll grow back tomorrow.
Does this man appear to be Gorn? Does he appear to be human?
He is definitely going. When you look at his leg, you can see the scales under his human
Yes,
skin.
I can set his leg. He'll be fine. I will just
you can
make a
splint
splint.
something.
Yes, that's what I mean. I will make
It's
a
still like
splint.
being on jelly, though.
So Eddie, I'm
Not if I make a good one.
I'm trying to be your friend here, Eddie. Right? I'm only going to ask you this once. You're not lying to me now, are you? Because if you were lying to me, it'd make me mighty angry, Eddie, and you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, Eddie.
No, I'm not lying.
So we're gonna go out to this oil field, and everything's gonna be there just like you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where did this Yig go? Where did he go after you left?
We got back into town and he took the stuff and went over to his side of the road.
Would you be able to point this Yig out if you saw him?
Hell
again?
no, they all look alike.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll give you that. All right. Okay. So Jacques, can you fix up his knee enough to where at least he's not going to die on us?
I
showing
can
us the
splint
way?
him up good and patch his wound so he doesn't bleed out.
So the item that you pulled out of his pocket that he swiped that you found is a Sudanese passport. The name is James Davenport. You don't need to make a spot hidden roll. As you kind of study the picture, it looks like Dr. Gonzalez. Obviously not exactly as you've seen him, but it is definitely him.
Okay, I got an idea. You know the big stupid Gorn that's in the bar?
Yeah.
We should let's deputize and recruit him and have him carry
whoa.
Fast
Nope.
Eddie here.
Do not give him equal power to you. Let's keep.
Well, no, of course
He's
not.
not deputized.
No, he's not
He's going to
deputized.
volunteer to carry the Gorn.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna carry Fast Eddie here.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jacques will apply proper patching to his knee to keep him from bleeding out. and
Okay.
splint his leg, so the weight is at least not on his leg.
Yeah, the morphine's
Right.
kicking in, and he's feeling much better.
We wasted the morphine on Eddie. All right. Oh, sword talon's killing me. Okay, so we hop along, Eddie. So I go back into the saloon, and I is the Gorn still there waiting?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna need to commandeer your services for the next I don't know, 12 or so hours. You there's a Gorn out there who got hurt. He's running away. But anyway, actually he was kind of betraying your whole race. So you're gonna carry him on your back, and he's gonna show us out to an oil field. Do you know what an oil field is, son?
I've heard about it, but whatever you say, Deputy.
Okay. So let's go.
Okay. So he goes and picks up Fast Eddie, and you guys make your way. It's in the evening, so like you'll be walking in the middle of the night.
Oh shit. Okay.
Gorn
have dark vision.
The moon is out, so there's some light out here. And, walking from most of the evening, it's like 5 a.m. as the sun begins to break, come over the horizon, and you can see the oil stanchion in the distance. There's like a fence around it and like a rickety shack. And Fast Eddie's like, there it is.
You go first.
As he is like falling asleep and passing out, and as the morphine is like now completely gone.
Great, you should feel it now.
Clearly a lightweight, so yeah.
We doing this or what?
Well, okay, wait, Eddie, before you pass out, buddy, here, so wake up. Was there anybody, was the oil field abandoned, or is it being actively worked that you're aware of?
Well, we came in the middle of the night. Whoever it was, I think, was asleep.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Got to go in there.
Have to
Eddie has to lead the way.
Well, Eddie can't lead the way, but our other Gorn friend can.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's what I mean. Big target, to kind of provide cover for us.
Okay.
You lead the way, I'll go in second, and then we go ahead and deal with what we have to deal with.
So as the big Gorn is carrying Fast Eddie, and they begin to approach, the door to the shack opens, and 2 people get out. One standing by the shack, the other one walks up with a double-barrel shotgun. And it's like, stay right there. This is our claim.
Do they appear to be human or?
Yeah, they look human. As he pulls the shotgun, you hear him cock it.
You don't happen to have any snake eggs here, do you?
No.
Also, it's illegal in this county to draw down on a lawman, and I show my badge.
Yeah, maybe in your county.
We have you outnumbered.
We don't have time for this.
There's 7 of us. And there's a couple more lying in wait.
Lay down your weapon or you will be disintegrated.
And technically there's 8 of us, because I am Luther 2-gun Tulsa Styles, and I throw my duster back again, exposing my impressive double 8-inch barrels. So
I would also like to point out the fact and put your mind at ease. We are not here to steal your claim.
Yeah, and also Jacques has about 25 pounds of dynamite loaded into his jacket, just so as you know. So
fair enough, but this is as far as you're getting. We've had some thefts here recently. Boss isn't particularly happy about it.
what was stolen? Lawmen here, right? Like we'll take your. We
wanna
can
speak
take
to the
care of that
boss.
for you. Yeah.
We are actually on the trail of a thief of sorts as well.
Well, they took some gear, and I think they took some of that black gold we got.
You can keep black gold.
I see. Do you have any idea where this man may have gone?
He kind of looks around at like desolate nothing. I have no idea.
Wait, I mean that black gold. Like, are we talking like tar,
Oil.
or
He
oil?
means
Okay,
oil.
never mind. Okay.
Look, we just are trying to get some yig eggs. 50 to 100 of them. So
Not 50,
We don't have
200.
any, and we don't have any for sale. And
For sale? What do people?
we're not
sell
trying
them?
to buy
Is
them.
there
We're
wait?
trying to get them back.
Is there like a market for yig eggs?
it's a market for everything. I'm sure there is.
Huh.
Hear that, Jacques? There's a market for you.
The plot thickens.
Something thickens.
Is there any clues that you have? Maybe he left something behind. Any? Would it be possible to see the location where he stole these things from?
We're not going to steal anything from you. We're lawmen.
I'll let one of you come in and look around. Just
Luther,
one.
that's you, man.
No, that's not me. I'm stupid. We need a
Alright.
we need a smart person.
I would say Bonnie is the one with the keen eyes.
Certainly take a look.
Okay. So he lowers the shotgun and opens like this wooden fence, rickety thing. It'll probably fall down if you sneezed on it. Creaks it open and lets you in. Happy. You allergic to
A bit
the desert?
dusty. A little bit of dust, that is all.
My lady?
Thank you.
Lay.
All right.
Head on inside.
So lead you up to the, whatever the oil, contraption is.
Eric.
And Derek, there we go. And the dominoes.
Oh,
The best Clapton collaboration ever. Yeah, for sure.
Give me a spot hidden
Well,
roll.
maybe cream. Anyway.
Okay, that is a 12, so that's a critical success. You see nothing. Your filthy capitalist eyes can see nothing here.
Talks amongst yourselves as I type.
So, you think there's any of those frogs out here in the desert that you could lick and, they have hallucinogenic effects? What do you think?
Luther, you're relapsing.
Scientific research.
I do
yeah.
not know if we are in the proper part of the desert.
I don't know. I just want to get myself a pet armadillo.
So, did you know that if you have a blue light and you shine it out in the desert, you can see the scorpions? Like the scorpions will glow under the blue light.
Did you also know that if you get bit by the armadillo you wish to have as a pet, there is a good chance that wound gets very, very infected because they are very
Armadillos?
dirty creatures.
Armadillos bite.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
This time is quite primitive.
I thought they turned into a ball of armor when you got close.
Yeah, like little potato bugs.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
killer
they
bugs.
can and will defend themselves, and if you get bit, it is quite the nasty ordeal.
Do you have those in Iowa?
No, I just saw a History Channel episode.
They just have honey badgers, and honey badger don't give a fuck.
That's true.
Yeah.
These friends of yours.
I'll take my Wolverines over your honey badgers, though.
I don't know, badger's tough.
Yes, my lady.
I see. And where did they come from originally?
What are you talking about?
The earwigs?
The earwigs, they just came up when we dug the hole. Why?
Where is the hole that you dug?
And he points to, the center where the derrick is and where it goes into the ground.
Has this derrick been pumping oil successfully?
Yeah, and he walks over and grabs a bucket and shows you, and it looks like that black slime. It's got some kind of acrid, nasty smell to it. He's like, "Don't get it on you. You never get it off."
To say the absolute least. And who told you to dig here? Who was the one who found it?
Oh, we've been digging all over the desert. Mr. Brighton, of course, he's in charge of operations, but
Who is this Mr. Brighton?
he's in charge of the Brighton's oil company. I mean, I've been to this is the second one I've been to. It's never looked like this.
Who is the one who determines where to dig, though? Is it Mr. Brighton himself, or does he
I'm assuming it's Mr. Bright.
Where is he located?
Oh, up north, I think in Tulsa.
Nice part of town. Nice part
About
of
how
country.
far from here is Tulsa?
Couple, 3-4 days, I think.
I see. And you said that equipment has gone missing here?
Oh, there's some pieces and parts of, people have stolen. A couple of these buckets have been missing.
About how long ago did the thefts begin?
No, it's about a week ago.
Night or day?
Well, I obviously came at night because we were sleeping then. We didn't think anybody would come here and steal anything. Now we got to run 24-hour shifts.
Were the items inside of the building, or were they outside?
No,
Make
just
sure.
laying around. Try to put everything in the building now.
Has anything been stolen since then?
Not that I can tell.
About how long did it take for the items to be stolen over the course of one day, several
No,
days?
it was a day, I bet. I don't think it was more than once.
Okay. And were any tracks found going anywhere, or any sign of horses or travelers?
No, I mean, the best guess, it had to have been a 2-man job because some of those buckets are heavy.
Is it just because the bucket itself is heavy, or was there something in the bucket?
Sure, they took some of that black gold with them. Who knows what they're going to do with it?
I see. Do we have any way of tracking the black slime? Nope.
No, what do you mean? No, I don't.
All right. I'm gonna take a little glance around Peter and see if I can see anything out of the ordinary.
Hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. Just had a tab open and it decided to randomly play an ad. I'm
It's
like,
on.
where is that coming from? Okay.
Thanks, Juice.
That wasn't
Oh,
me.
No, it wasn't him. It was a different one.
I'm not getting paid for that ad.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, that seems highly
Yeah, I should get
appropriate
paid
this
for all
group.
ads.
I'd wait for your ad.
So what are you gonna do?
Could you tell me exactly what items were stolen?
Well, it was a couple of buckets and I think it's pump or some kind of pump that we had out here. And some pipes.
Somebody's building a meth lab.
I think someone is building their own oil derrick.
Something like that. I mean, to be honest, we really didn't keep a good inventory of everything. We just dropped off the stuff. And like I said, I came from a different site and just...
You have a map with undrilled sites on it anywhere?
Oh, undrilled sites? No way. They wouldn't trust us with that.
I think that will be the answer, is an undrilled site is being used by the thieves.
I don't know if you could drill anything with the equipment they stole. It wasn't enough.
What would they still require?
Well, most of the parts. It was just like a small pump and a couple buckets and some piping. I mean, whatever they fashioned with that. I don't know. They could have been stealing from other sites too. I'd have to talk to Mr. Brighton and see if anything else was stolen. But that's a lot of work because they're scattered everywhere.
Tell me about this Mr. Brighton fellow.
He pays on time. He don't ask a lot of questions.
Is he from around here?
Well, here, no. I think he's from Wichita.
Like in that Zombieland movie, Wichita.
How big, how many employees does this Mr. Brighton's company have?
I don't know. Hundreds, probably.
Are you the only two that you know of? Or have you met others?
I've met others.
Where's the closest site to this one?
Oh, probably like 2 days due east.
Do you know if they've had other issues with digging the wells?
No, I mean, the site I was at, there was no theft, so I don't know what the deal is.
Bonnie, you were saying something.
Oh no, I'm just trying to find what these items might have been used for, if not a rig of their own. A pump's a very specific item, as well as getting this black liquid as well. So why would they need... They also took empty buckets as well, you said, correct?
It might have been empty. I don't know. I know at least one of them was full.
Do you think it might be possible they were trying to purify the liquid into something else using this equipment?
Hell if I know, I don't know.
Luther,
Yes, my
based
dude.
on the items described, would it sound like they're trying to make perhaps a type of still or a way to go ahead and sort through the devices?
It definitely sounds like still, right? Like some sort of refinement. Whether that, and what that would be, whether that's liquor or, methamphetamines or, but it's definitely some sort of refinement. Maybe they're trying to refine the crude.
Perhaps, but I think there are other questions we need to answer. We thank you for your time, very much so. But we must be continuing our case for the time being.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you. If you think of anything else, please let us know.
We'll send a telegram or something. Where are you guys out of?
Rock Ridge.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to walk away now then. And I'm going to get Luther and tell him, Luther, the liquid isn't petroleum. It's the same as the slime in the Underdark cavern with the Cthulhu chew.
Got it.
And there are earwigs here as well that came from under here. They've drilled into the Underdark, I presume.
So I thought we were looking for eggs. Why are we now investigating other shit?
It seems as
We're
though
winging it.
They're all quite connected, it appears.
yeah,
Are
it
they?
seems as though they
Are they?
connected.
Because we found out the cult of Stalin was not connected to the other shit either.
Well, yes, but this man says that this snake man that stole the what the man believed to be oil is actually this sludge. Also said something about the eggs. So that is the best lead we have right now.
Oh, he did? We weren't in there to hear that, Jacques.
No, this is the information that our homie told us.
Oh.
So what should we do?
He's pointing at the Gorn guy.
Right, that's not so. But what should we do? Right, like what should we do with Fast Eddie and his carrier?
I mean, we're out in the middle of the desert. What do you think we should do, Luther?
I think we've gotten
Dig a
all the
hole.
information that they have. I don't see any reason to kill them. However,
You're too
we
nice,
should
Jacques.
maybe get back to Rock Ridge and see if we can find this particular snake man. Perhaps the other ones will notice someone coming and going at odd hours.
Also, we need to keep our eyes open for any more of the earwigs. If they really took some of the black sludge, it could be within the city.
Yes, is that too? What else did they take? Did they
Also, we need to find James Davenport, Dr. Gonzalez. We know he was here.
We believe so, but we're not certain at the moment.
Well, we think that.
Well, but I mean, the guy, the Gorn stole his passport from his pocket.
Yes, it would appear as though that maybe Dr. Gonzalez is disguising himself as a Yig.
Or he's a changeling, and he just changes into a Yig, and then changes into Bonnie.
But maybe, but that's what I'm saying. So that's why a Yig stole the Yig eggs, because he's not actually a Yig, and Dr. Gonzalez is using those eggs for some evil end.
Now that I think about it, he stole the pump equipment, he stole eggs. He might be planning on injecting the sludge directly into the eggs to create something.
Oh,
Perhaps like
good.
a dark young from the Yog-Sothoth mythos or something.
Yeah, he's gonna that's exactly, Bonnie, you're fucking brilliant. He's gonna inject the sludge into the eggs and create some sort of monstrous, hideous, I mean, I don't know, does it get more hideous than Yig snake people? But he's going to, right?
You said he stole a pump and some piping.
Correct, as well as buckets, at least one of them containing the black
sludge
ooze.
Perhaps he intends to pump this sludge into more nefarious places as well.
I mean,
Perhaps
ooze
maybe
did
a water
make
Town
Teenage
water
Mutant
supply.
Ninja Turtles.
Who knows? It could be any number of things, but I think the trail seems to point towards the Yig community. Perhaps we can talk to someone influential and see if there is anyone who has been coming and going at odd hours.
We need to think, what do we know about Dr. Gonzalez and his goals at the end of the day?
I know virtually nothing about the man. I knew nothing of him until we went on the mission to go capture him at Vindoggi Castle.
Yes. So what do we know about Dr. Gonzalez then? What's his primary purpose? Bringing people back? He doesn't appear to be working directly with the cult of Stalin. It seems to be a secondary goal for him.
Well, yeah, I think it's pretty clear that he has given up on the cult of Stalin because he gave up the ring to Skeletor and was like, I'm done with this shit. He's trying to take over on his own. I think his ultimate end and goal is power. Unlimited power.
But I believe that the question is then, what were the runes that were on his ring that are gone now and used up? I'd like to look at the ring.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe we should go back to Skeletor and ask to see the ring again. Yeah.
Well, I also have a ring.
Oh, nice. Right, but the runes were changed on Dr. Gonzalez's ring.
They were gone. They were completely missing. Maybe if we can see what runes are on this ring, we might be able to determine what it's capable of.
Got it. Okay. So what's our next step?
Either way, it all points back to going back to Rock Ridge and perhaps.
Are we killing the Snake Man or are we killing Skeletor?
We're killing no one at the moment.
But we're back at square one.
Not necessarily. We know them now more than we
think,
did before.
Yeah, I think ultimately our goal has always been, and still is, Dr. Gonzalez, right? Like this other stuff is just like, this is stuff that's being thrown in our way by an evil, nefarious keeper to not keep us focused on the goal, right? Like, so.
That's because it's like an onion, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know why we're here.
Yes. We were sent here to deal with Dr. Gonzalez and the Yog Sloth.
Yeah, that's a cool side quest, but I really thought the main quest was helping Skeletor rid the snake people of this town, or
primary
the
objective.
Eggs back for the snake people. Those are the two options that I saw as main quests.
Why not kill both?
That is a lot more bodies than we have.
Worse than Square Zero. Then we're back in the fields killing raptors and finding out who their new master is.
Anyways, perhaps we make our way back. Some of us go and talk to Skeletor about the ring, and the others of us go and talk to the Yig.
Well, as Skeletor said, he got the ring without any of the runes on it.
Right, there were no runes. There were no runes on his ring. Right.
Yes.
So I think we go talk to the Yig and we ask them if they have noticed anybody that is sort of like if they've noticed any new Yig or any Yig acting oddly, and then we can get to the bottom of
the night.
Right, and we can hopefully suss out like Dr. Gonzalez and finally defeat Yog, Stacy, and Chad. You know what I mean? Like that's really that's our ultimate goal. So
getting yiggy with it. No.
Perhaps we can see if there's a place where both the Yig and the townsfolk, even if it's a small number, both hang out, a common area. Surely not all of the townsfolk feel the same way about the Yig, and surely not all the Yig feel the same way about the townsfolk.
Well, but I think we just go directly. I think we just go directly to the Yig and ask them if they've noticed any oddball Yig members, right? Because Gonzalez looks like a Yig at this point.
Well,
and we've already tried to ask the Gorn and the other people if they would recognize an odd Yig, and they were like, nah, we can't tell the difference between them. But the Yig would be able to tell the difference between, if there was a new Yig, right?
As long as, I guess, if we ask a couple of them, in case we accidentally picked the oddball Yig.
Indeed.
That's, good point. Yeah, right.
Hence why, if there's a common place, you could maybe have somebody with a little bit.
Well, the Yig have their own saloon. Perhaps that is.
Oh.
What?
Jacques froze.
I think that he stared into the ring for too long. His mind is mush.
Yep.
Sanity check.
We should probably head back to town anyway, considering this took half a day to get here, and it's going to take us half a day to get back.
The Matrix.
Yeah, I wonder what the Yig drink.
Milk. Of course, Gorn milk.
So you're gonna head back into town?
Yeah. Are we gonna have fat Pat right here dig up a grave for his buddy here?
We don't need a grave. They're both alive.
Yes, but we could get rid of any potential lawsuits for police brutality when we get back into town.
They don't even know what a lawsuit is in this day and age. We'll be fine.
True.
It's a different world.
Also, I know you're trying to not let me finish my pun, but Snake the Yig drink whiskey.
He's been waiting all night for that.
When did you prep that one?
Yesterday.
Right off the top of my head.
I do actually believe that.
That was good.
Peter, I'd like to examine the ring as we're walking back.
Okay.
See if I can learn anything. If there are any runes I can see on it that look different than Skeletor's ring.
So, for the top of it has got the weird like skull with wings or whatever on it, and it's got some symbols. You know, your ring has got has got 8 symbols on it and a symbol on each side of the ring. Give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Cthulhu Mythos, so they exist. I got 10 in that. I'm gonna spend 2 luck, so I have I'm going to spend 7 luck, so I have a hard success.
Okay, so this is some kind of the markings are ancient Sumerian.
Of course. Naturally.
We're chasing the Anunnaki, boys.
Yep.
And now that you look at them, you realize these are the same symbols you saw in the pyramid on that planet with Yog-Sothoth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What are they called again? Why am I thinking they're called grung? What are they called? Gorn. Gorn.
You mean Yog Scotch tape? Or like what?
No, I just was drawing a blank.
Got it.
Thinking back, would I be able to place where the symbols were in that temple in any specific pattern or way?
You might. I mean, you could recall some of them, but probably not all of them.
Do I recall if Skeletor's temple had any of the symbols in it?
You never really looked. I mean, you kind of you noticed it, but you never really looked in the inside.
I think I might have to have a talk with him and see how this ring works. I'd like to put my hand on the ring and see if it turns like a decoder ring or something.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
See if the edges of it twist or anything, or if the runes turn in my fingers or anything.
No.
No. Okay. Worth a shot. It's a moody ring, yes.
What if you try like rubbing it? You know, like almost like a genie bottle. You know what I mean?
That did not sound like rubbing a genie bottle. That sounded like squeaky bed springs, which I guess goes hand in hand with rubbing it. So.
Yeah, when you're rubbing a genie bottle, you know.
Things happen.
I need to let my jinn out every now and then.
Sometimes.
So,
Let's go ask a few Yig if they've noticed any odd ones about them.
Did you say ask a Yig if Fig noticed? Like a Fig Newton?
A few Yigs.
Oh. Are you drunk over there? It's okay if you are.
a little bit. Slightly. 4
Yeah.
cents to the wind.
Too much corn milk for you.
All vodka, baby.
I can't say the same. But that high quality H2O.
What do you call a group of yigs? A yog.
Yoxaloth.
Exactly.
Only when you inject black ooze into their eggs.
Yeah, like seriously, that's why I think about it. There's the connection, right? The Yig and
That's what Bonnie
Yoxaloth. Like, yeah, for sure.
I made the dark young again. That was Shub Niggurath. That wasn't Yogg-Sothoth.
Hey, look who decided to join us.
Yeah, Jacques, you just had like a mini stroke, buddy. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
you were talking and your whole face froze up. You got Bell's palsy for a second.
I think you stepped away to poop in another hole in the desert.
No, my power flickered and my whole shit shut off.
What you're saying is you are actually a robot, and when your power flickered, it shut down. Jacques.
You're a 404, Jacques, not found. All right.
So
remember that time when Bonnie had, or I'm sorry, Ethel had a heart attack on the, well, she didn't have a heart attack, but Isaiah froze, and then Ethel like pretended she had a stroke, and yeah, we were like beating on her chest.
Yeah. That happened a couple times.
Oh, good times. Good times.
All right, head back to town.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're gonna head back to the Yig part of town, right? Like, I think we want to talk to the Yig.
Yes, that is correct.
Getting yiggy with it.
No.
Okay, so you return back to Rock Ridge at the end of the day.
Mhm.
It looks the same as it when you left.
Oh, it's night now, isn't it? We went half a day out and half a day back, right?
It's getting close to the evening. You traveled during the night.
Perhaps we set up a stakeout and watch and see if anyone does anything sketchy at night. Then in the morning we go and talk to Zieg. Perhaps catch the criminal red-handed, as it were.
Would we know, like, are Yig nocturnal like other reptiles, or are they like? Would we know that? In other words, I guess what I'm suggesting is like a stakeout. What I mean is, like, are they all moving around at night, or?
So from what you noticed, there didn't seem to be any change of activity as it got to evening. Like, they still were people out moving around. So
That's because the Gorn moved during the day and the Yig move around at night. So of course it seems like the same amount of activity.
Question is, do we have 2 nights on this planet, like on our planet, or do we only have 1 night in
You only have
24-hour
one.
period?
And that's me
This
with
is
my
so
large
weird.
Vorpal sword. What?
See, I was gonna
So
say,
weird.
I don't know, but we have tonight, baby. So
See, Josh, you need to learn from Bill's cheesy one-liners. Bill's gonna write a book of pickup lines for you.
Oh, excellent. I was just waiting to get sued for sexual harassment.
Yeah, you just gotta use it on Tinder. It's okay then.
So is there like an obvious kind of saloon? Or
oh, yeah, right. Where
Yeah,
did the
the-
Yig go?
where the Yig are congregating?
Yeah, the big scale.
Of
Nice.
course. Yeah.
So we're gonna head to the big scale and weigh in.
Okay, there's a couple standing with their arms crossed watching you as you come and walk into the saloon. They all have their drinks that they're lapping up with their tongues.
Creepy.
So, like, setting the scene, like, how is Yig decor different than townsfolk decor? Is there a difference? Like, do they have, like, scale-themed artwork?
Everything has sort of like a pattern to it. They sort of blend into the background.
Bartender is an art history major.
As we come walking into the
You should play a
tavern,
snake person, Bill.
Jacques gonna just go, howdy, partenaires.
Did he just call them all part-timers? Can't ever understand this
Partenaires.
Frenchie.
What's up, my homeboy?
Welcome.
I'll have a drink.
Where's Medusa?
What are you serving?
Whiskey.
I thought it was going to be sloggers.
I knew it. I knew it.
Sounds excellent.
So they pour you out some whiskey, and they just seem to ignore your existence. Like, not like before where you walked into the other bar and everybody stopped. They don't.
Yeah.
Looking around, does anyone seem to be, nervous by us or watching us or like? I guess Luther is sort of looking around and trying to assess if anyone is looking nervous or guilty, I guess.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Better spot it.
Well, that's
Nope, that's not.
again. I don't see anything.
Why do you even roll dice?
Other than the liquor bottles
throw the dice
behind
away.
the bar. So yeah.
Have you seen any strange goings on in town recently? Perhaps someone acting odd.
Who are you asking?
The bartender. Anyone appearing like they are not themselves lately.
What did you do with the two guys you brought from that you brought out with you?
Assuming they just followed us.
Yeah, we just
We did nothing.
we didn't kill him.
We were lame. We have too many highly moral characters within our group.
Yeah, we didn't kill him.
They are going to plot their revenge on us now.
They came back with us. Yeah.
Especially the
I
one we
just like
shot.
to assume that they left us and started a restaurant where they make spaghetti, and they're now called Two Guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they
I
just
was
need to
just
recruit 3
picturing-
more guys and have a burger joint.
I was just picturing the one guy wearing the other guy like a backpack this whole time. Like
Yoda style, right? That's exactly how I was like, yeah. It's
Yeah, I do
solely-
kind of imagine the one Gorn being massive, like on.
Yeah, and it's like it's Luke Skywalker running through like Dagobah, and he
Yeah.
has the other guy on his back. Yeah, for sure.
Familiar of anyone acting strange?
That answer feels kind of strange, but
no disappearances and then sudden reappearances.
We're missing eggs. I see that you're a deputy. Have you?
Yes, we
I
are.
heard you were looking for these. We've been told this.
Yes, we are looking into the matter. We see if some reason to believe that there may be someone within your community sabotaging you.
Hey,
Not
hey!
actually.
You don't tell them all the evidence we have. That's how they like run and shit. Jacques, you're no good at this deputy thing.
You see, it is called reverse psychology. If the rumor goes around that there is someone within the community, that someone is more likely to flee. In which case, we can find them when they flee.
All right, you got me.
You know of someone like Yig?
There is a rumor that there is a man who is pretending to be a Yig through some form of nefarious means.
And I'll shoot him, just like I shot the Gorn earlier today.
I would say keep an eye out. Look for any off traits or anything.
I will
you know.
use both eyes. Look for any suspects.
Yes, make sure the rumor goes around as well.
Yeah.
That way.
Right, like if somebody comes in and orders maybe not their regular drink, or
That would be suspicious. Yes.
that
Yeah, you got to weed out all the snakes within your group.
would indeed. Yes.
How many other drinks do you have?
That is it.
They only serve whiskey. So
They get the yig that comes in wanting a blueberry daiquiri is gonna have a real rough day.
yes, perhaps just make sure the rumor kind of makes its way around the community, and we will set up and watch, see if anyone attempts to leave.
I attempt to leave the ball.
You walk outside.
Sword Talon is
What I know
undefeated,
is
by the
you.
way.
Yes.
Sword Talon's on point tonight.
Aww.
All right. So you're leaving the yig bar.
Yep. I am. I don't know what the other people are doing. I think they're all at the gay bar.
I think there's about. I don't think there's anything else we can do, really.
There's
13.
Skeletor.
13's gonna look around before leaving the big scale and see if he can notice anybody that is like looking off or like staring, similar to what like Luther was doing. But now that we've been here a little bit longer.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
That is a extreme success.
So you notice one of the snake people has, especially when the conversation went to. Now, granted, he's not talking very loud, so you suspect that these yig have very good hearing. That as soon as the mention of like there's somebody in the community, he is like intently watching the conversation. He's been watching the whole time.
Does this particular yig have any defining features, things that set it apart from the others? Identifying features, that's what I meant.
Other than his Western wear, I mean, he's got a feather in his cap.
And 13 would lean over to Luther and say, "I think we have drawn some attention."
Do I hear him say that?
It depends on how close we are.
I mean, I was right behind Luther.
So yeah, I guess you would hear it.
Do you make it obvious where the attention is?
13 would like cock his head in the direction.
All right, I look
Actually,
that way.
no, he would actually cock an ear in the direction. So like there's like rabbits.
Yeah, I've been around 13 enough. I know what that means. So as
Yeah.
he does that, I look in that direction. Do I see the yig that maybe is suspicious, or think I do?
Like
Yeah.
if you kill him, I want that feather
I
for my bow.
draw my pistol and point it over
my
at
bowler.
that yig.
Okay.
And I say, that one? Like normal voice, not trying to be quiet.
And
You have
Yeah.
gotten the attention of the entire bar as they turn and are watching you now.
And now we're gonna get killed and eaten by a group of Yig.
I say, hey, you listening in on our conversation over here?
They all turn and look at you and you go, yes, we can all hear you.
Do
We have
any of them
excellent hearing.
not turn and look at us?
No, they all look at you.
Fuck!
Except for Dave, he has tinnitus.
I put my gun away. Clearly, you guys are all proper Yig.
Insight check.
So then you all, and I kind of turn around, and I'm just like, so you all know what you're looking for, right? A Yig that is acting very suspicious and not like himself or herself. And if you see this, you will come directly to one of us, but only if we're in the group together. If we're by ourselves, we are not to be trusted.
What?
If we're by ourselves, it could be them changing.
Oh, it could be Dr. Gonzalez. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
We always need to be at least in a pairing of 2 or more if you're coming to us. If you see one of us by ourselves, that does not count. So do not come to us if we're by ourselves.
Yes.
Also, if you want
well-
to speak to us, you gotta pay for our time. We need some money. So, yeah, right.
Ignore Luther about that. But if you have jobs that need to be done, see Luther. He wants to get paid.
Have gun will travel.
Also, if you find bullets, I will take those. Or a Vorpal sword.
Whiskey for everyone.
I can't afford that, so I'm not making that promise.
I can. Our Gorn friend paid for it.
Nothing says whiskey for everyone like $5 in your pocket.
Bonnie's getting too good at talking like a snake person. I mean, a Yig.
Oh, shit. Pete, is it time for the big reveal?
Oh, yeah.
Getting Yiggy with
Oh
it.
shit. No, the Bonnie that's with us is not actually the real Bonnie. The Bonnie that's with us is actually Dr. Gonzalez, and the Bonnie that left was actually the real Bonnie.
Dude, you're on
Dun
point.
dun dun.
And that ends the whole thing. We just solved the
And
whole
that's
campaign.
where we end right there. Yeah, right.
That's
Wait, no,
like,
because now we're stuck in the Wild West. I mean, that's great for Luther, but
it's like Days of Our Lives level.
what does that mean?
You know, the soap opera.
No, not you.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Cloaca? Cloaca?
Loaka.
What the hell's cloaca?
You should Google it.
Yeah. Don't have safe search turned on.
I
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yep, for sure.
I can't play.
Don't use your kid's phone.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
I don't want to do it on my phone because next thing you know, I'll be like on Facebook and someone will look over my the shoulder and they'll say, "What the hell is that?" Or I'll accidentally open one of the Google tabs and it'll just be the thing I had looked up 6 months ago. But yeah, I don't know what cloaca is.
It's educational.
It is very educational.
And if you Google it, you'll start getting ads for it.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's why I don't want to look.
There's your problem. It's too late.
It's that I've already heard you.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm not worried about that. I've never actually witnessed that happening on my phone. So I'm really happy about that.
Turn off your eyes and you will see.
All right, so you headed out of the bar.
Yes.
Okay, where are you going now?
I'm following Luther.
Scooby-Doo style, Luther is going to go up to Bonnie and rip your mask off. And
I went back into
and then-
Skeletor's
And then
place.
Bonnie's going to be like,
You can't fool
"Wait a
us."
minute, if
Ugh.
it wasn't
Ow.
for you meddling kids.
Like, ow.
I went back to Skeletor's temple. I wanted to find out more information about the ring while I'm here.
Okay. Everybody going there, or you went there by yourself?
I went there when everyone was still in the bar talking.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. But I'm following Bonnie because I don't trust that she's actually. I think she's Dr. Gonzalez.
Yes, you
I'm
notice
just
that
saying.
Bonnie isn't there. Are you by yourself?
And I'm like, ha! Yeah. So I.
All right, so the Jebediahs let you back again with the torch, and you can see that Skeletor is sitting in his room, shuffling his cards. Ah, I see you've returned.
Yes, what do you know about this ring that you received from the person you gambled with?
Oh, it's shiny. I like it.
Do you know anything about the runes that used to be on it?
What?
You can see the ring. It used to have runes around
Had
the
some
edges
sort of
there.
writing.
Yes. Did you know what it said?
No, it was removed.
When? Long before you got it, or did you see it getting removed?
No, it was found it that way.
I see. When you won it in the...
The card game I told you about. I'm an
Yes.
expert poker player.
You quite obviously are. I'd like to glance around the temple while I'm here and see if I see the same markings that were on the other ring.
Make a spot hidden roll.
Okay. That's a critical success, 13 out of 100.
Okay. In his room, they're lined everywhere. There's sort of kind of a some kind of dirt and stuff that's in the inside
Mhm.
on the brick. Whatever this temple is made out of, but they're everywhere now that you're looking for them.
What do you know about these runes upon your walls?
What are you talking about?
The
These-
symbols here.
He looks over. Do you point them out?
Yes.
Oh my!
You've never seen them before?
Oh, I thought they were just random scratches or something.
Do they mean anything to you now that you can see them properly?
Oh, this one looks like a butt. Ha ha!
Very true.
like a cloac.
You can't say that. That's hate speech. All right. Looking at them, do they seem to be in any sort of pattern or form or anything?
They're
Almost like-
definitely the same that are on your ring, but like to discern if they're in some sort of thing that says anything, who knows?
I'm going to have the ring on and look at it while holding the ring up to it and see if the ring does anything or if I notice anything from it. Does the skull in the ring turn a certain way or anything?
Give me a power roll.
Oh dear. No one girl should have all this power. That's a 7. It is a very hard success.
So
Well,
all the runes light up in the room, and the skull does on your ring.
Oh, good God. Well, that was unexpected.
And as you start to look at this, you are basically reading the genetic code of life itself. Give me a sand roll.
Oh dear. Good thing I have no sanity to begin with. I'll be perfectly fine. Where is my san? It's 72. Yeah, that's a huge failure. Can you push these? I don't remember.
No.
No, okay, yeah, that's a 97 out of 72.
Okay, so let me check one thing.
Time to roll up a new character. I knew it.
Oh no, not like that.
Oh, not yet. I haven't been killed by the party yet, you're correct.
I think shit, I don't even have my handle with that.
I broke Peter. Have I won Call of Cthulhu? I broke the keeper.
Yeah, the one.
Thinking about it, the biggest contributing factor to Ethel's death was the party members.
Yes.
She got wounded as hell, and then we had to go deal with that big fight in Russia, and she's never had time to recover.
Yep. That was the one who said you should stay back and recover. I don't know why you came. I'm glad you came, but I don't know why you came.
Okay.
I was gonna make a really bad joke, but it's too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Now we're waiting for it.
What?
How many luck points do you have?
I have 2.
Okay, that's not gonna.
I didn't think so.
You lose 12 points of sand.
That's
Give me an intelligence roll.
Yeah, you're gonna have a serious effect from this. Like there's long-lasting effects from this.
That's a standard success.
Okay.
Oh, if I remember right, you want to fail your sanity or your intelligence after losing sand.
Nope. We succeed at it. Doesn't matter what I want to do.
Because then you don't know why the things are happening. If you know why, it's worse.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You're actually grasping as opposed to blocking it out. Yeah, right.
Genetic code, of course.
You suddenly have the desire to solve this. This is like a code. This is only the pieces of it, and you need to figure this out. You need the complete picture of whatever this is. You will do it till the end.
You need to decode the DNA strand from beginning to end.
Peter, what you're saying essentially is nothing has changed. I'm going to just rummage around the room until I find a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm just going to start writing all of the code down.
Oh no!
Like a fanatic.
Starts looking like A Beautiful Mind in the movie.
Exactly.
So as you are doing that, and Skeletor just kind of steps back, it's like, oh, okay. As he is watching you, as the rest of the party leaves the saloon, are you headed back to the pyramid?
Jock probably would. He'd probably figure that Skeletor would probably provide us some place to sleep for the night.
Yeah, and Luther wants to keep an eye on Bonnie because he still thinks
too late.
He still thinks it's old Mr. Potter. So yeah, for sure.
So you, as the Jebediahs lead you down this into the pyramid, you enter the room and there's scattered pieces of paper on the floor that have all these strange symbols on them. Bonnie is feverishly writing them all down. Obsessed. Skeletor
Don't
is
worry,
just
Luther.
shuffling-
This is what she's
shuffling
like
his
when she gets
cards.
on Adderall.
I like to imagine that at this point I've run out of paper and now I'm writing it into my face and across my body like a tattoo in pen.
That's fine with me.
I want to look like Cerberus by the time I'm done.
Carving it into your skin with like a razor. Yeah, right.
So yeah, as she is doing that, and Skeletor is shuffling his cards. He's like, "Oh, is it time for that poker game? Let's go!" And we can stop right there.
Oh man, we need some artists to create some fan art of Skeletor playing poker with Luther.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
or
we need.
tattooed Bonnie. Yeah, right.
That'd be
So
great.
add 12 points to Cthulhu Mythos for